Welcome to Tuber Chat. If you have less than 10,000 subscribers, then you've come to the right place. We are going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. So the first channel that we're looking at today is Our Haunted Lives. And this is a channel that immediately had members of our community drawn to right away. We have quite an extensive paranormal following as part of the Tuber Chat community. And along with that comes channels like this where they're investigating different things and exploring a lot of decent stuff. So I'm hoping everybody will subscribe to this channel. They've got 182, and I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther today, get them maybe even to 190, and very, very close around the corner from their road to 200. So thank you everybody for coming in, especially so early today. Hopefully everybody's new year is off to a great start. There's Jack Dawson coming in blazing as always. Thank you so much for your super chat. Jack Dawson is a member, so their channel is already on the wheel because I've seen them in the chat already. But what we're going to do is look at that channel next, as a matter of fact, before we start spinning the wheel. Our silver and gold members are already on the wheel, of course, because they get a guaranteed feature of some sort every single live stream. And Tuber Chat is not a sub for sub network. However, everybody here is expecting to subscribe to your channel after you subscribe to theirs. They will be expecting everybody to subscribe to everybody over the course of today's live stream. So thank you once again everybody for coming in, and let's get to some introductions here. Adrian Villanueva Vlogs is here. We were hanging out in a live stream last night together. I think we were together in Reading and Retail, if I remember right. And Janetti's Corner, thank you for coming in. Lovable Rogue 2, good to see you. Miner Zach 123 is in the house. And Russian Music Vivo is here. Thank you for coming in. Forgive me for not remembering if this is your first time with Tuber Chat, but hopefully you're feeling welcome either way. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house, and everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. Tina Talk Show, good to see you here. TWT TV, and then we've got a couple of members here. So Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More is here. I'm going to get you onto the wheel right away. You can take Jack Dawson's place. And Thrill Seeks and Unmasked Lifestyle are silver members, so their channels are already on the wheel. They were added automatically before the live stream started. Our beloved moderators, Scratch and Pete PA and Michael's Adventures, two of the most supportive creators on all of YouTube. And that Blue Moon just walked in, which means we're going to have some positivity coming through our chat today, which is always a great thing. So hopefully everybody's new year is off to a great start. Hopefully everybody's doing okay. And then I just want to remind everybody, while we're connecting, there's been a lot of purging and glitching and things like that. If you've been here before, you've heard me mention it over and over again. Ever since September, it's gotten a little bit harder to keep our connections. And some of the keys are that we need to be watching 3-minute videos as a minimum. We must watch the full video. Leave a long, meaningful comment so that it doesn't get held for review or caught in the YouTube spam filter. Always give a thumbs up. And I'll love it if you'll give me one right now. And then as well, you always subscribe, turn on bell notifications. And if the creator has less than 1,000 subscribers and has a discussion tab like this, then you want to head over there and leave a simple comment. Hopefully you'll do better than me. I always write the same similar stuff. As a minimum, you might want to leave something like this. We got to do everything we can to support other creators these days to make sure our connections stick. And then consider taking a second video and adding it into your watch later list. What that will allow you to do is after the live stream, you can run that list at any time. And it shows YouTube that you cared, excuse me, so much about that creator's content that you went back for a second video already. So, looks like we're off to the races. Everybody seems to be doing okay. Oh dear, yeah, that Blue Moon, it's really unfortunate. Actually, Tuber Chat lost a handful yesterday as well. I think 4, but I could be that could be an inaccurate number, but it happens to everybody constantly. The best thing we can all do, excuse me, is keep our keep the mentality of always doing as much as possible for other creators while you're connecting. And I described the procedure that I know works. And ever since we've been updating this and adding more things and working even harder, lots of creators have reported that it's helping and it's slowing down the purges. But if all of us can get into that mentality and always be doing as much as possible, maybe do more than what you hear me describe. Whatever I've got written in the video description, which I update regularly now, do more than that for the creator, and then we'll all see our connection sticking around a bit better. There's my BFF forever, Kira Welton, in the house, and Inspiring Charm is back, so thank you for coming in. Pardon me just for 1 second, I'll be right back. Thrill Seeks apparently didn't lose any, which is interesting, so that's good news. And then pardon me again just for that quick moment. So I guess what we'll do is we'll move on a little bit quicker than we usually do here. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists, then by all means, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists, and other creators should reach out to you for the purpose of making those arrangements. And then if anybody is willing and sees somebody say that they're willing to swap playlists, please reach out to them so that everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually. And then Thrill Seeks. So Kira Welton is Kristen Welton's daughter, and we all live together in Niagara Falls, Canada. So that by default makes Kira my BFF forever. So, Lovable Rogue 2, where I am in Niagara Falls is very cloudy right now. It's not too cold. I think it's freezing, but it's not any worse than that. That your girl Victoria, thank you for coming in. Corinne's Life, thank you for coming in. Let me get you onto the wheel right away. And I wonder if SarahTube 2021 is still here. You do not have to super chat or be a member to get onto the wheel or the screen, but in the case of super chats and memberships, we let them skip the line and get onto the wheel or the screen right away. Bella and Edward, good to see you here. So that your girl Victoria, people didn't unsubscribe from you. What's been happening since September is that YouTube is going through a lot of purging and a lot of glitches. Things are not working properly and this and that. But one of the things they seem to be doing is taking connections away. Usually what happens is you'll find that it's not the people that you connected to yesterday. They take away older connections to replace the new ones. YouTube is constantly deleting things that they think are invalid or accounts that they feel are inactive. I talk about it all the time, but one of the things you can do to help is keep track of every person you connect to here in Tuber Chat today. And then in a day or two, if you lose a few more, you can go back to every single person and let them know. We always think it's not us that are making the connections be taken away, but it doesn't happen all the time for everybody. As an example, as you watch what happens in the next 2 to 2.5 hours here on Tuber Chat, every channel that I put on the screen that has been here before will be subscribed. So Tuber Chat loses subscribers when people don't connect the right way, but nobody ever loses Tuber Chat. And the reason why is because I always watch 10-minute videos. I always leave comments that are at least 3 sentences long. I always hit the thumbs up. I always turn on the bell. And I often do a little bit more than that. But you all know that because you've seen it before. So if there's any questions or comments, you can let me know. Rants with Rogers, thank you so much for coming in. That is a wonderful supporter, both of myself and the Tuber Chat community. He's actually been with Tuber Chat from the beginning. And happy to have him in the house. That's a professional journalist, so there's a lot to be learned from that channel as well as entertained by. Project Girl Boss, good to see you back in the house. And there you go. Yeah, you've been, Project Girl Boss is saying they've been unsubscribed from channels that they watch regularly. If you can imagine, my girlfriend Kristen Welton and I have been together, we've been almost even living together for 5 years. And a few months ago, we woke up one day and she was not subscribed to Tuber Chat or myself. So you can imagine that that's ridiculous, especially for the fact that she's a moderator here on Tuber Chat. So Janetti's Corner, I hope I welcomed you. Venom for Life, good to see you. It's Clarice, good to have you back. Thank you for coming in. It's your girl Maka's in the house. And I hope I haven't missed anybody. I certainly don't mean to. I got into a little bit of a speech there. Bobby Loves Beauty, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. This is your first time with Tuber Chat, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions in our video description, you will find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. Tina Talk Show, yeah, we all got purged. Everybody. Even Tuber Chat lost 4 yesterday. It happens all the time. Dimitri Jones. So the way that we combat it is to, first of all, please read the updated video description, because I have the full process written out there so that you don't have to listen to me say it 10 times. And then as well, whatever you hear me say or other hosts say, and whatever I've written in the video description as I update it, consider doing even more for other creators. The idea here is we give much more than we expect to receive, knowing that it eventually comes back anyway. So there's SarahTube 2021. Good to see you here. And then I will describe what I was talking about what looked like 2 channels from you. Not that it's a big deal. I just want to make sure that everybody's cool and on the same page. And then, yep, Jack Dawson's always in the house. Actually, matter of fact, let's get Jack Dawson's channel up on the screen now. Thank you again for your super chat, by the way. Jack Dawson is an extremely generous creator who's been super chatting here at Tuber Chat regularly. But for that reason, because he gave another one today, we're putting his channel up right away before we even get to spinning the wheel. But I will start spinning the wheel in a moment. And forgive me if I've missed anything in the chat, if anybody asked a question or mentioned a comment that you specifically wanted me to see. I don't mean to be behind in the chat, but sometimes I am. And then hopefully I will, if you can just be patient with me, mention whatever you need again, and then hopefully I'll catch it the second time. And then Venom for Life, you did your first wrestling entrance the other day. What a rush. I don't doubt it. That's amazing. I have not watched a lot of professional wrestling for a while. I did, quite some time ago, and I'd age myself if I tell you the wrestlers that I remember. But I'll tell you this, if you want to see how marketing is done, and who knows how to put on just like an over-the-top show every single day, is WWE. So there's a lot to be learned from that and other organizations like it, UFC and these others. They do an excellent job with marketing and hype and stuff like that. You might be able to take some inspiration for our YouTube channels from there. So this is Jack Dawson with 1,600 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. And then Venom for Life is going to do some recording and going to have a new video for us to check out soon. Very cool. And then That Blue Moon is always trying to do their best for their friends. Very good. And That Blue Moon is always spreading positivity in the chat. And then Calming Mind Meditations. Great to see you here. Thank you for coming in. So, yeah, it looks like everybody's doing okay. Pardon me for one more second, and then we'll spin the wheel. I haven't asked yet today, but if you have the ability to share the stream out, I don't think notifications have been working right for the last few days. The last 2 days, we had record days here at Tuber Chat. Unbelievably busy. But today's a little bit more back to normal. So if you have the ability to share, whether it's on your community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, of course I will appreciate it. And then if you haven't already given a thumbs up, they mean more now than ever, so I'll appreciate that also. It really does help the stream. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out there supporting. And then Beauty and Beast Journey, great to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And Happy New Year, Bobby Loves Beauty. Happy New Year to you too, and to everybody in the community here. Jack Dawson, easy to find, he can be. I've been lucky to catch him on several live streams. I always find that adding a little bit to the search term helps to find Jack Dawson. We want to make sure we're catching the right channel. So if you're connecting to them right now, then just please make sure you're matching the avatar, because Jack Dawson is an unbelievably popular name. For those of you who have seen the movie Titanic, you'll know why. Tina Talk Show, thank you for the share. Let's spin the wheel and we'll get our first channel up here. I will get through a few of our members and then I'll start adding names to the wheel. Jack Dawson stuff is always good, yes. So we're going to see TN Lance. This is a newly added silver member this weekend, and because of that they get a guaranteed feature of some sort every single live stream. For today, their channel was added to the wheel at the beginning automatically. We don't know how many subscribers they have, but that's okay. We just want to push this channel a little bit farther and get them moving toward their next goal. So I hope everybody who hasn't already will subscribe to them. And then Blended Culture Creations, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And forgive me, for some reason I feel like this might be your first time with Tuber Chat, but maybe you've been here before, so forgive me if I'm wrong about that, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house, and everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. So what I was talking about, just in particular, SarahTube 2021, earlier in the chat, it looked like you had a different avatar. And then the... Oh, okay, I'll get into that speech in a second. SarahTube 2021, forgive me, and for anybody that's brand new, please take a moment to read our video description, because then you won't be surprised with some of the silly things we say here in the chat. Tuber Chat is not a sub-for-sub network. It's a meeting place where we're here to meet friends that we can support over the long term, not just the coming days, but hopefully weeks, months, and eventually years. Cabarar Gaming, thanks for coming in. So what we say in the chat, because we do not talk about subbing or subscribing or sub for sub or any of that stuff. So what we say is like we're dancing with you or baking with you or visiting your house and leaving a package. What that means is that somebody has been to your channel, watched a video, left a comment, that's the package, and then given you a thumbs up, subscribe, turn the bell on, and then they come back into the chat to let them know that let you know that they've done that. And then they're expecting you to do the same thing. Thank you, Venom for Life. So, yeah, please don't be taken too far aback by that. I know it's a little bit interesting to get used to, but we say a lot of silly things in the chat. Just because sub for sub is clearly against YouTube's community guidelines, that's not really what we're here for. If you just subscribe to people for the purpose of bumping your numbers up, later when it's time to get monetized, if you manage to get the 4,000 hours of watch time that you need, you'll find that your income is so low, you're going to be really angry. So what I wish for everybody is to be of the same mentality that we are here in the Tuber Chat community, where we enjoy supporting other creators. We actually look forward to, we enjoy hanging out in each other's live streams and premieres, watching each other's videos, giving comments, and watching videos start to move for everybody so that we can all share in each other's success and feel good and all that stuff. CeeLo Seats, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to, but as long as you're still active, of course, I'll get around to everybody. Let's spin, and we will see who's coming up next. Jenny O'Brien is another silver member, and she actually has been for quite some time now. She's an incredibly supportive and generous creator. She's been supportive of myself and of Tuber Chat for a long time now. She happens to be a fellow Canadian and not too far from where I am in Niagara Falls, Canada as well. So we talk about her channel all the time. So hopefully everybody will subscribe if they haven't already. She has just over 2,000 subscribers, but we can probably get her to 2,050 or somewhere close today and get her halfway on that road to 2,100. It's always nice to see people getting a little bit pushed, see everybody pushing a little bit farther towards their next goals. And that's right, Jack Dawson. Yes, everybody here is part of the family. Hopefully, for those of you who are new to Tuber Chat, as you hear the stories that I tell about the channels that come through the chat, and particularly the ones that I put on the screen, you'll get an idea of the kind of community that we have here in Tuber Chat, and the kind of loyal and dedicated support you can expect from everybody to give your channel a solid and strong foundation. So, I'm going to move on a little bit quickly here now, and we'll spin the wheel. So the next channel that's coming up is Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More, who's a member and happens to be in the chat with us right now. This channel came to us just about a month ago from Corinne's life, as a matter of fact, and has been a wonderful and generous supporter ever since then. Sam's Vlog, Trains, and More happens to be our stream boss right now as well. Oh, Blended Culture Creations is from Ottawa. We have at least one other creator called My BS Life is the name of the channel. Brad is also from Ottawa. He managed to come down to Niagara Falls this past summer, and we did a quick collaboration. So I love stuff like that, but it's great to know we got another fellow Canadian in the house. Janetti's Corner seems to be doing okay. The YT Buddies, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. And then Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More, of course, is available on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. So if you haven't already and you have the ability, I'd love it if you share the stream out, whether it's on your community tab or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, of course. And if you haven't already given a thumbs up, they mean more now than ever, so I will appreciate it. It really does help the stream. I know if you're on a phone, you have to turn the chat off to get it done, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a second. And like I said, it really does help, so I'll appreciate it. The Denike Ali, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. We just connected on another network. Why don't I remember what it was? Is it Instagram or is it Twitter? I forget. I saw that this morning. AutoBez313, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming back in. I will get to actually adding names to the wheel a little bit sooner than usual today. So I'm just going to get my robot Battissimo prepared for that. And we'll get to that soon. Let's spin. We'll get another channel. There you go. The Denike Ali is on Instagram as well. Anybody's free to reach out to me on Instagram at any time. It's all one word, Tuber Chat, of course. I try to pay attention to it, and then when if there's anything in the chat that you want me to address, like for instance, if there's a creator not connecting the right way, or you're having trouble swapping playlists with people, not being done the right way, and things like that, you can reach out to me, and I'm usually able to address it and fix things up discreetly in the chat. Or outside on Instagram and other places. So feel free to do that as well. And then it looks like everybody's doing okay. Oh, so Tina Talk Show, I just noticed that you're reaching out to Blended Culture, letting them know you watched a couple of their short videos. I'm afraid that that might be the reason why the connections are being taken away. We must be watching full videos of at least 3 minutes long for our connections to stick. And then I'm also recommending that everybody take a second longer video, maybe even 10 minutes, and putting it in the watch later list to run after the stream. Unmasked Lifestyle, yes, I always forget to mention that. A fellow Canadian from Calgary, Alberta is in the house. Unmasked Lifestyle is with us all the time. I love talking about that channel. And they've got a silver membership, so their channel gets a guaranteed feature of some sort every single day. For today, their channel was added to the wheel at the beginning of the live stream automatically. While we're looking at Corinne's life here, I was mentioning her because that's where Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More, who now is our stream boss, actually came from. She allows people to connect in her live streams the way we do here in Tuber Chat, and then as well, she's willing to run playlists. She also does the featured channels collaboration I'm talking about, but she recently dressed up her channel with some new stuff. She's got a new intro, if I remember right, and then she's got also, am I right about that, the intro? She's got a new banner, she's got a new avatar. Here it is, there's the intro, and you see that I saw that the other day. So hopefully everybody will rally around this channel. She's a generous and loyal and dedicated supporter She's been with Tuber Chat for quite some time and has been previously featured, of course. With 912 subscribers, we can probably push her as far as 920 today, get her a little bit closer because she's officially on the road to 1K. So I just want to mention, yeah, Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More is pointing out that they're in her featured channels list, as is Runny Egg, FenFam, The Urban Cook, Tuber Chat, Scratch and Pete PA, all familiar channels here to Tuber Chat. And the reason I like talking about this so much is because when you feature channels on your front page like this, you're saying to the YouTube algorithm and to your audience that these channels are worthy of being featured by you. And then when some of those channels hopefully feature you in return, they are saying to their audience in the YouTube algorithm that your channel is worthy of being featured by them. So I recommend it for anybody that's willing to do it. If you have featured Tuber Chat or my personal channel on your front page, please just make sure that I know so that I can return the favor, because I absolutely do that with both channels. Let's and then Janetti's Corner is just saying that they've lost a couple of connections from Tuber Chat people who are here. So what we want to do is just make sure, first of all, if you've lost connections, you want to make sure it's not your fault, right? And it's not really. It's YouTube doing it. It's not really anybody's fault. But what we can do to help is make sure you're always watching videos that are like a full video, not just 3 minutes of any video, not 30 seconds or anything like that. A full video, at least 3 minutes long. Better if it's 4, 5, or 6 minutes. Leaving a long, meaningful, genuine comment of at least a few sentences so that it doesn't get held for review or caught in the YouTube spam filter. Giving a thumbs up, subscribing, turning on the bell, leaving a message on the discussion tab if they have one, and taking a second video and adding it into your watch later list to run later. Now, if you are not doing that and your connections are being lost, then I just don't want anybody to be surprised. Like I said, it's not your fault. It is YouTube doing it, but you might want to just step it up a little bit if you find that creators are reaching out to you saying that your connections are the ones that are gone, because we never think it's us. But I'm just keep pointing out, every time I put a channel on the screen, you see Tuber Chat is always subscribed. So Tuber Chat loses subscribers, just like everybody does, but nobody ever loses Tuber Chat, because I watch 10-minute videos. I leave comments that are usually at least 3 sentences long. You all know that because I've done it for you and you've seen it everywhere. And then as well, I always give a thumbs up. I put notification bells on for everybody. As you can see, my notifications are already going crazy. We've had more than 9 since we started. And I just want everybody to be able to maximize their time and lose as few connections as possible. So, forgive me if I've missed anything. In the chat, AutoBez313 is right across the river in Detroit, Michigan. Not too far. Not too far for the possibility of collaborations as well. And then, so forgive me again, if I've missed anything in the chat, if you asked a question or mentioned something specifically that you wanted me to see, just please be patient with me and mention it again, and I will keep my eyes open and try to get it the second time around. Simply Royce is an extremely generous creator. She's usually in the chat with us here. She comes in and out, but she's got over 2,000 subscribers. She's actually on the road to 2,200, and I'm hoping everybody will rally around this channel. We talk about this channel every day. She's been a silver member for a while, and we'll get her moving towards that 2,200 that she's looking forward to. Now we're going to look at Christian Nomad. This is another silver member, which means they get a guaranteed feature of some sort every single day. For today, their channel was added to the wheel automatically at the beginning of the live stream. So, let's have a look. Cozy Relaxations in the house. Thank you for coming back in. And SarahTube 2021 looks like they've got the hang of this very well. So that's good. And again, if anybody finds that there's creators not connecting the right way, or you're having trouble with swapping playlists, just please reach out to me and I can discreetly address whatever we need in the chat or outside on Instagram. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists, just please simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you for the purpose of making those arrangements. And if you see somebody say so and you're willing, please reach out to them. Don't be shy. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually. I'm going to refresh my robot here and get it ready, because I'm going to spin the wheel one more time, and then we're going to see what we can do about getting some more names on the wheel. Our featured channel for today is our Haunted Lives. They'll be live later tonight. I believe it's 8 p.m. Eastern, which is about 5.5 hours from now. So if you haven't already connected to that channel, I hope that you will. We feature a different channel on Tuber Chat every single day based on generosity that I see within the community. And we do that across all of our social networks, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Reddit. CeeLo Seats is willing to swap playlists. And Scratch and Pete, thank you for reminding everybody to hit that thumbs up. Yes, they mean more now than ever, so absolutely. If you haven't already done it, I would love it, of course. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out there supporting each other, but it really does help the stream, so I'll appreciate it too. And there we go. Country Boy Magic. Sorry, Country Boy Magic is here from Germany. So thank you so much. And then That Blue Moon, it's always a pleasure having you in the chat, so I'm hoping that you're meeting friends and family members so that you can continue to spread that positivity, because I look forward to it. Declan Fans 2020, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. I've been hanging out with Thrill Seeks on a couple premieres over the last couple of days, and they've got some serious activity going on their channel. As you can see, they're posting frequently, so hopefully everybody will subscribe to this channel. They also are a silver member, so again, their channel was added to the wheel at the beginning of the live stream today automatically. With 736 subscribers, I'm sure we can get them a little bit closer to maybe even 740 and push them on that road to 800. Let's add some names to the wheel. Janetti's Corner is coming up. I will mix them up too, just for fun. Jenny's Corner, Adrian Villanueva Vlogs, TWTTV, and I'll spin and we'll get to the next channel. We'll add some more names later on. Latoya Nicole 2, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. We're going to look at Eating with Miss P right now. This is Celeria Perryman, who is an extremely generous and supportive creator, both of myself and of Tuber Chat. She's a silver member, so again, her channel's been added to the wheel at the beginning of the live stream automatically. And then That Blue Moon says they love helping everybody here, which is great, and I hope everybody is reaching out to That Blue Moon, one of the most positive and motivating, if I might say, channels on YouTube. They always come into Tuber Chat spreading positivity. Life with Rose and Ann, it's great to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Little Ruby's Daycare Encounters is here. Thank you for coming in as well. Another generous creator who is has already been featured on Tuber Chat for that reason. So with 1,500 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push Eating with Miss P a little bit farther. And like I said, I always feature channels based on generosity that I see within the community. And Eating with Miss P was previously featured, of course. So I'm hoping everybody will subscribe to that channel. And I'm moving a little bit quicker than I usually do today. So let's spin one more time. And we'll look at Jibbri's World. So in case, for those of you who are newer to Tuber Chat, you may not already know, I happen to be a professional channel manager. That's how I got my start on YouTube several years ago. I manage a few channels for a couple of other people. And, you know, we have thousands of subscribers and millions of views and all that good stuff. But I learn from creators of all sizes every single day. And my wish here in Tuber Chat is for us to share our knowledge so that we can all be making the best decisions for our channels, myself included. So if you have any questions or comments, something that you'd like me to talk about, or a question that you want to ask, I'll be happy to answer to the best of my ability. And like I said, we can use the Tuber Chat stream as a place where we can share our knowledge so that we can all get a little bit better and push our channels a little bit farther forward. This is Jibbri's World, 103 subscribers, and I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. It'd be nice to get them on their road to 200. They've been a generous supporter of Tuber Chat. They happen to be a silver member and have been for a while. And I wonder if I should take a second to do some self-promotion here, because I always tell everybody else it's not a good idea, right? If you haven't been watching our community tab lately, hopefully you're getting some of these notifications, but we started posting a couple of months ago and now have really stepped it up. So I'm posting 4 times a day and trying to make most of those posts for other creators, whether it's members or supporters or other interesting things we see. But one of the things I wanted you to see is that our merchandise is here. So I was talking about merchandise for a couple of months and I finally got it happening. So you'll see the t-shirt that I'm wearing right now, and I've been wearing different colors all weekend. We have women's and men's sizes and several different colors. So I just wanted to show you that. The links are in the description of all of our live streams now. And I will spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. And Declan Fans 2020 says, problems lately with live chat. For some reason, when you say something in the chat, delete it automatically and nobody sees. So what should you do? That's a great thing to bring up. Thank you for mentioning it. So what's going on there is it's a lot of glitching with YouTube. It means that you're shadow banned on channels. Now that's just because YouTube probably has you marked in the algorithm, but it's not your fault. And the hosts have not banned you, moderators haven't banned you or anything like that. If anybody else in the chat or somebody watching the stream has had that problem where you're in live chats, you're trying to type and nobody can see you, it feels like you're being ignored, then really what's happened is YouTube has got you what we call shadow banned. It's the same as being banned, except it's not anybody's fault. Nobody's done it to you. What you have to do in that case is reach out to the host of the live stream or a moderator or somebody that you know in the stream. Let them know that you can't be seen, and you'll have to do that on another social network. So maybe Instagram or Twitter or Facebook or something like that. Now, here's the other problem. 90% of the hosts of the live streams aren't going to know what on earth you're talking about. What has to happen is you have to have your channel added into their approved users list. We have lots and lots of channels in our approved users list here on Tuber Chat for that reason, but luckily it's just because I know about that stuff. But not everybody does, because it never used to happen. This is a new glitch that's been going on for the last 2 weeks or so now, and it's a real headache for a lot of creators, of course. So please don't assume that you're banned if you hop into a channel and it feels like you're being ignored. The other thing you can do, I'm just going to show you here, is when you have your chat open, you can switch from top chat to live chat. So if you say something in a chat, you feel like you're being ignored, just switch back and forth. And if your messages disappear, it means nobody can see you. Like I said, you just reach out to the host on Instagram or another social network, let them know, or a moderator or somebody else that you know in the stream, and then they can get that fixed up for you. But like I said, not everybody's going to know what you mean about the approved users list. It's the same place that people put their blocked words and moderators and banned channels and stuff like that. So hopefully that helps. And then Blended Culture Creations, thank you very much. Yes, if you want to reach out to me on Instagram, that'll be great. And then, yeah, my pleasure, Declan Fans 2020. LS Crew is in the house. They've got 2 channels, actually, but today they're in here with LS Crew Live, which is dedicated strictly to live streams. So hopefully everybody will connect with them. A Queen and a Boss, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And the Cozy Relaxation is just asking, if you delete a video, do you lose watch hours? Yes, 100% for sure. Even if you make that video private or unlisted, you are guaranteed to lose the hours, because the term is public watch hours. So it only counts on public videos, and it doesn't count on short videos, the new shorts format, unless those videos have been watched from your channel page, not on the shorts shelf on the mobile app, if that makes enough sense. So yeah, if you are considering taking your videos and making them private or unlisted, just keep in mind you are guaranteed to lose your watch hours for those videos. Now, if you make them unlisted or private, and then you make them public again, you get the watch hours back. It usually takes a couple of days, but it does come back. But if you delete them, they're gone. And that's it. So it's something to keep in mind. Janetti's Corner has 264 subscribers, so I'm hoping we can get them a few more, get them pushed a little bit closer, maybe even to 270 for today, a little bit closer on that road to 300. Forgive me if I've missed anything in the chat. If anybody else had a question or a comment that you wanted me to talk about, then just please be patient with me. Mention it again. I'll keep my eyes open and we'll try to catch it. Jaden Saw is back in the house, which is great. My pleasure, Cozy Relaxation. And yeah, my pleasure, Janetti's Corner, always. So here's TWTTV. This is a channel that's been back with Tuber Chat again and again, and is often in the chat with us. 541 subscribers, so I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther as well, get them a little bit farther on their road. They're almost halfway on the road to 600. And I will refresh my page. Let me just make sure that... yeah, LS Crew can be seen. That's good. Okay. Don't forget, please, for anybody that's fairly new to Tuber Chat, just please keep in mind the best success here is always found in making the first move. Please don't wait for people to come to you. Please reach out to other creators, watch their video, give them a comment and a like, subscribe to them, give them a thumbs up, put the bell on, subscribe, let them know here that you've done that, and then they will turn around and do the same for you. Gideon Joy Food is in the house. Thank you so much. Happy New Year for you, and everybody here will probably wish you all the best for 2021 as well. Thank you for your super chat. For that reason, we're going to look at Gideon Joy Food right now. They happen to be a member, but and so I would have put them on the wheel, but for that super chat, I'll get you up on the screen right away. Gideon Joy Food has a lot of dynamic content, and like I said, I was just doing... when I do the community posts, I post 4 times a day, randomly, you know, between members, super chatters, other interesting things that I see, featured channels and things like this in the chat. Gideon Joy Food, I just put a post out probably within the last day or two. And then thank you so much again for your super chat. Gideon Joy Food has been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, not to mention a member for a while now. So I'm hoping everybody will rally around this channel. They've got 125 subscribers, but I'm sure we can push them to 130 and get them a little bit farther on their road toward 200. I'm going to add some names to the wheel while we look at this channel. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as you're still active, of course, I'll get around to everybody. And if you haven't already given a thumbs up, of course, I'll appreciate that as well. Looks like Mr. Fulton Mraz is here. Mr. Fulton Mraz has been doing a lot of interviews lately. He did one with me recently and one with Kristen Welton. Angel Downstairs Rachel is in the house too. Very good. Let's see what's going on here for... names I can add. The Project Girl Boss is coming onto the wheel. And again, I'm going to mix them up, right? Just for fun. That Blue Moon is coming onto the wheel. Unmasked Lifestyle. 2 Pineapples. Christy L. Just Vlogging Life. Adrian Villanueva Vlogs. All there. And then Bella and Edward and Calming Mind Meditations. And let's spin, and we'll get another channel up here. At FiY Jamaica channel, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Happy New Year to you too. And Chrissy L is coming up now. This is another silver member. Somebody who just became a silver member, as a matter of fact, which means that they get a guaranteed feature of some sort every single day. And for today, their channel was added to the wheel at the beginning of the live stream automatically. So with 1,640 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. Might be possible even to get them to 1,650, and that would be halfway on their road to 1,700, which would be very, very cool. Mr. Fulton Mraz just shared. Mr. Fulton Mraz always shares. They were featured on Tuber Chat months and months and months ago. They've actually been with Tuber Chat from the very beginning, but they're a generous creator who always shares for everybody. And for that reason, they were featured basically as soon as they came across Tuber Chat in the early days. So, other than that, hopefully everybody's doing okay. I'm going to take Chrissy L off the wheel. And I'm just looking, we've been at it for a while now. I'm going to get our moderators on there. So, Kira Walton and Scratch and PPA. Let's get you onto the wheel. Let's spin and we'll get another channel up here. Adrian Villanueva Vlogs is another generous creator. This is a creator that allows people to connect in their live streams the same way that we do here in Tuber Chat. And so you'll gain a lot of friends and family members over there when they're live streaming, but they've been doing a good job of posting frequently as well. So there's lots of videos there to catch also. She's a dynamic creator, and with almost 1,400 subscribers, it might be possible that we can get Adrian Villanueva Vlogs there even today. And then MSK Family Vlogs just walked in. So let's get your channel onto the wheel because you are a member. And thank you for coming in. Thank you for the thumbs up. Yes, if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, then please do. It really does help the stream. I know if you're on a phone, you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. Like I said, it really does help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out there supporting other creators, but it really does help Tuber Chat as well, so I'll appreciate it. Thank you very much. And let's spin. We'll get another channel going. Oh, that's a close one. Between our two moderators, as a matter of fact. But Kira Walton's going to take it for this time. Kira Walton has her own channel. She is in the chat. This is Kristen Walton's daughter. We all live together in Niagara Falls, Canada. Kira Walton has her own channel. She's doing her own thing. And we are already in the works of planning some new live streams and videos to begin next week. So hopefully we'll get Kira posting at least weekly, and we'll have some new material to watch there. She has some lifestyle videos, some unboxing videos, and some video gaming videos and live streams. So there's quite a bit to be entertained by there. I'm just going to refresh my list so that when I'm ready to add names to the wheel, we're ready to go. And let's think about spinning. With 347 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push Kira to 350, get her halfway on that road to 400. We'll spin. Declan Fans 2020 still in the house. Just remember, even if you've been here with Tuber Chat before, just please remember the best success here is always found in making the first move. Please don't wait for anybody to come to you. Please don't be shy, because the object here is always to give much more than we expect to receive. We reach out to other creators, watch their video, give them a comment, subscribe to them, give them a thumbs up, put the bell on, let them know that you've done that, and then they will turn around and do the same thing for you. So as you can see, Project Girl Boss, with over 1,600 subscribers, has got a lot to be learned on her channel about YouTube and things that can help you, first of all, grow your channel, but not to mention improve your videos. So hopefully everybody will subscribe to this channel. Project Girl Boss is fairly new to Tuber Chat, but came onto the scene blazing. So I'm hoping everybody will rally around this channel, push her a little bit farther. Maybe we'll get her a little bit farther on the road to 1,700. And then, yes, Giddy and Joy Food, they do have beautiful cats. Yes, I get to play with them every day. I'm allergic to cats, but now that I live with them for so long, it doesn't bother me so much. I find myself only having to take like allergy medicine if I play with them too much. But okay, and then yes, so Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More is making a good point. Please, while you're connecting with other creators, you must be connecting with videos that are at least 3 minutes long. The new shorts format videos will almost guarantee that your connections will be taken away. A lot of us lost subscribers yesterday, and we don't want that to happen to anybody, and it's one of the reasons. CeeLo Seats, hopefully you're doing great, meeting new friends and family members. And then, yeah, anything you hear me say here on Tuber Chat, just consider doing even more. So I say we got to watch full videos of at least 3 minutes long. It's better if those videos are 4, 5, or 6 minutes. It's great to take a second video, add it into your watch later list. And when you're leaving comments, please leave long, meaningful comments, at least a couple of sentences. 2, 3, even 4 is better. And what that will do is really solidify your connection to that creator, and it definitely slows down the purging. Like I said, when I put channels on the screen, every single time I put a channel up that's been here before, it is always subscribed. Nobody ever loses my subscription. Cozy Relaxation had permission from a songwriter to use their song, and after you publish the video, you got a copyright claim. So it's one thing if somebody gives you permission, like says, yeah, go ahead and use my song. A lot of artists would probably say that because they want you to use it, and therefore they get paid your advertising. So it's something to keep in mind. I'd have to see how your conversation really went to know whether there's wrong in that or not, but it's an unfortunate thing, and now I don't know if there's much that can be done. You can reach out to that creator and ask to have your channel whitelisted. That's what it's called. So you give them your channel link, send it to them. They have an area in their dashboard for their music where they're able to whitelist your channel, which says that you're allowed to use their music without them claiming monetization. But you'll have to just ask them and see if that could be done. Probably the best way to do that is through email, however it is that you connected to that creator or that musician earlier. I have lots and lots of music on my personal channel, and most of it is copyright claimed, but I knew that before I published those videos. It was meant for a purpose because I used to be a DJ. I did a lot of remixes of old songs, so I knew that they would be copyright claimed, and that's fine. So those artists will get paid. I will not get paid for those, but it's okay because I did that work like 20 years ago or whatever it was. So it's something to keep in mind. You always want to be careful and extremely cautious when making deals with anybody. And there you go. Yes, Declan Fans 2020 has their music protected for sure because they're an official music channel. Yeah, so that's the idea though, Cozy Relaxation. The idea is if you can reach out to them and ask them to whitelist your channel, they may or may not do it, right? Because as a musician, if somebody said like, hey, can I use your song? Well, my guess would be the musician's thinking, yeah, please use as much as you want, because then they can get the monetization, they can get the money for that. And then it looks like everybody's doing okay. Let's spin. This is Calming Mind Meditations. Now, anytime we have a channel with less than 100 subscribers, they are getting hit the hardest by the purge. We've been seeing this going on for months now, and it's a real headache. Calming Mind Meditations probably went through it again today and yesterday. So whenever you're connecting to a channel, especially when you see less than 100 subscribers, but really any channel under 1,000, what you want to do is head over here to their discussion tab, and I'm surprised I haven't done this for you yet. And just put a comment here. And please do a better job than I am. Why would I say much? There we go. And that can just give another note to the algorithm that you care about that channel so much that you went and did that. So it's a recommendation that I have for any channels with less than 1,000 subscribers, particularly channels with less than 100. You might even want to think about watching a couple of videos for them because they always get purged really badly. Here's 2 pineapples. They are not live right this second, it looks like, but they tend to be live almost every day because they've got an active volcano in their area, and they've had some great success catching that and following it. They've got, look at this one live stream from a week ago with 10,000 views on it. That was crazy. So good stuff for them. And then, yeah, Country Boy Magic. So, again, you just want to make sure you're always doing as much as possible for other creators while you're connecting to them. Anything you hear me say, just please do more. So when I say watch a 3-minute video, please watch a 4, 5, or 6-minute one. When I say add a second video to your watch later list, think about adding 2. Leave a comment on the discussion tab if they have one. Give the thumbs up. Put the bell on for everybody. Subscribe. And try to remember to go back too. One thing you could do is keep track of everybody you're connecting with here in Tuber Chat. So if you lose some of those connections, you can go back to everybody the next day, either on their channels or on other social networks, and make sure those connections stick. Now, it's a lot more work, but when you think about it, if you have to have a conversation with somebody, you're actually building a little bit of a friendship, right? That's a possibility. And this is where our strong and solid foundations come from. This is where you have loyal and dedicated supporters when you're making friends with everybody. So more work actually seems better in my opinion. Jolly Pasquale, good to see you here. Always thank you for coming in. An extremely entertaining creator. And Drippy47K, good to see you back in the house. FIFA World Other Gaming, great to have you back. Thanks for the thumbs up. Yes, if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, of course I will appreciate it. It helps the stream greatly. Edwin357, thank you for coming in. You're back. You're back. Very good. And thanks for coming in. Hopefully you'll meet some new friends and family members. And then, yeah, the Denaik Ali, the YT certainly has been something else lately. I try to always speak positively. I try. But we're all going through the same stuff here. The good news is, like I said, when you see me put channels on the screen, they are always subscribed. And all I do is watch a 10-minute video and leave a comment of at least 3 sentences. So I don't even do as much as I'm telling everybody to do. But if you can do that, you'll see that, like I said, when I put channels on the screen, they're always subscribed. So I do lose subscribers like everybody else does, but nobody ever loses Tuber Chat for that reason. Even channels that have been subscribed from the beginning are still subscribed when they come through, even if they haven't been here for a few months and stuff like that. So, hopefully everybody's doing okay, and it looks like so. I hope I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to, as long as you're still active. Of course, I'll get around to anybody. If you mentioned something or asked a question that you meant for me to see and I missed it, just please be patient with me and then ask again. I will keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the second time around. 2 Pineapples has 322 subscribers, so I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther, maybe even to 330 for today, get them a little bit farther on that road to 400. MSK Family Vlogs is coming up. This is a dynamic family of creators. I've been lucky to catch them on live stream and Premiere and a handful of their videos and stuff like that as well. There we go. So I'm hoping everybody will subscribe to this channel. They're here with us all the time. They happen to be a member, so I put their channel on the wheel as soon as I saw them today in the chat. With 674 subscribers, I'm sure we can push them maybe even to 680 today and get them a little bit closer. The road to 700 is right around the corner for them. They're on the road to 700, but it'd be nice if we could get them there. And there we go. Looks like everybody's doing okay. One question, Edwin357. How can you make your videos so that you can set a high quality? Oh, because the video you uploaded only had 360. That comes in your settings when you're rendering your video. So whatever software you're using, like whatever program you're using to edit your videos, you want to adjust your output settings. And every program is a little bit different, but every program has the opportunity to make that happen. So it's going to be quality setting when you're exporting your videos or rendering your videos. So I know that's not of the best help because I don't have something I can really show you with easily, but it's something to look for. Latoya Nicole 2, I hope I welcomed you, but it's great to see you in the chat. I think you've been here for a while now, so forgive me. I'd rather make the mistake of welcoming somebody twice than not at all, of course, right? And then if anybody's watching the stream and can't get into the chat, just reach out to me on Instagram. It's probably a YouTube glitch, but we can fix that up by adding you into the approved users list. There's T and Lance. We saw their channel earlier today because they happen to be a silver member. So like I said, they get a guaranteed feature of some sort every single live stream. For today, their channel was added to the wheel at the beginning of the live stream when we had a look at it a while ago. Let's add some names to the wheel before we spin. And I'm just looking for Silos Eats. It's time for you to be on the wheel. SarahTube 2021. Blended Culture Creations. Bella and Edward still there. Cozy Relaxation. And I'll spin. And then we'll see what's happening after that. And then Jaden Saw. So the truth about running playlists, you could probably run your own playlist one time, but you can't run a playlist more than once every like 45 days. It's actually less than 45 days, but it's more than 30 days. And I've done a lot of experimenting. I probably swapped playlists with 100 creators. But if you try to get watch hours by running your own playlist over and over and over again, here comes the question. So I'm assuming you're doing it because you want to be monetized, right? Most of us want to be monetized. But if you're watching all your own stuff and you're running your own playlist, when you get monetized, who's going to be watching it then? Your income's going to be so low that if you think it's frustrating now, wait until you go through the trouble of trying to get that first paycheck and how small the income is if you've been using every opportunity to push your watch hours as fast as you can. The reason why I push swapping playlists here on Tuber Chat is not for the watch hours. If you do the things you're supposed to do, like post weekly, never quit, get better as you go, I promise you're going to get monetized anyway. You will get the 1,000 subscribers. You will get the 4,000 hours of watch time. But I push swapping playlists because it's the one legitimate thing we can do to bump the watch hours up, but it has two other major benefits. First of all, when somebody's running a playlist, they are essentially watching 100% of every single video, which pumps up your average for time watched, right, per video. Then as well, when you trade favors with another creator, you're giving a friendship the opportunity to start and hopefully flourish. And that's where the foundation for your channel really comes from. It's not the watch hours that they're going to give you by running your playlist. It's the watch hours that they're going to give you by coming back to every video you put out for the next year and hopefully much longer. That's why I push it. So I'd love everybody to focus on swapping playlists with people and making it more and more and more. I would rather you swap playlists with 100 people than with 50 doing it twice, or with 25 doing it 4 times. And like I said, it's not going to count if you do it more than once a month anyway. So hopefully, other than that, everybody's doing okay. FIFA World Other Gaming, Happy New Year to you too from New York City. Very good. Thank you for the kind wishes. Hopefully everybody's New Year is off to a great start. And I hope I haven't missed anything in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. If there's anything that you've asked or mentioned that you wanted me to see, just please be patient with me. Mention it again. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. Just Vlogging Life is a gold member, so they've got a guaranteed feature every single live stream, as well as their link is dropped every 30 minutes or so by Nightbot, which we have just seen a couple of minutes ago. And I'm hoping everybody will rally around this channel because they've been an extremely generous creator and supportive of Tuber Chat and myself and Kira and Kristen, as a matter of fact. With 279 subscribers, they're getting really close to 300. So I know we can get them to 280 right now, maybe even a little bit farther. And then if one of the things you can do to support Tuber Chat, if you like what's happening here and you're getting value out of your time, I know not everybody can super chat, not everybody can be a member and stuff like that, and that's fine. That's why I don't hold anything back here at Tuber Chat as well. But what you can do is support our members, and that in turn ends up supporting the channel financially. So I appreciate that. Jay's Journey, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And Jaden, can you run your own playlist if you clear your watch history? Again, Jaden, I don't recommend that stuff. And the reason why is because if you want to be monetized, what will happen is if you can manage to ever get it done by doing that, you're going to be so disappointed with the monetization. It's going to feel like it wasn't worth it in the first place. I'd rather you meet more creators, run more playlists for other people. Same thing I always say here at Tuber Chat is do more for other people, right? So if you're running playlists for others, trying to help them get their watch hours, I promise you'll have an army of friends trying to help you get monetized as well. And then FIFA World Other Gaming here from day one. Yes, that's true. FIFA World Other Gaming has been on Tuber Chat for a long time and was previously featured for that reason. We feature a different channel every single day based on generosity that we see in the community. And thank you for reminding everybody to give a thumbs up. It really does help the stream. They mean more now than ever. We're not doing badly today with over 60 thumbs up so far, but I'll appreciate every single one that everybody gives. So we're going to look at Cozy Relaxation now, and this is the channel we were talking with just a few moments ago about copyright claims and stuff like that. You always want to be careful. You got to be skeptical. Not that I want people not to trust each other and stuff like that. You just got to wonder sometimes and always be wary of the idea that deals have a lot of aspects to them sometimes, whether there's contracts or not. Even if you're just making a verbal agreement with somebody, you may not be thinking of it the same way. Now, you never know. That might not be the case. Maybe it's just a matter, Cozy Relaxation made a video with some music that they were told they were allowed to use, and then that creator just hasn't done what they needed to release that yet so that you don't have your copyright claim. But we'll see. But if anybody has questions about copyright claims and strikes and stuff like that, I have not had any strikes yet, but I do have experience with them from other channels that I run and from other information that creators have reached out to me with. So I'm happy to give my best shot at trying to help with that as well. And then Declan Fans 2020, is there a limit to how many videos you can like? I can't imagine so. I've never heard anybody hitting a limit on how many channels you can, or how many videos you can like, because there's thousands. So I'll just show you something. I'll go back to Cozy Relaxation in a second. Where is my library? And let's see where, is it here? Liked videos. Is this it? 5,000 videos. So I don't know if, I don't know. That makes me laugh. I don't know if YouTube's going to keep that count going or if the count just stops after 5,000. But as you can see, just with Tuber Chat, I have many accounts, but Tuber Chat has liked 5,000 videos, which is incredible. Actually, just for fun, let's take an experiment right now and see what happens. We're going to go on Cozy Relaxation's latest video, which I haven't seen yet. I'm just going to give it a like, and then we're going to go back to my liked videos in the library. I gotta find it again. We'll go back to Cozy Relaxation in a second. Where was it again? Here it is. Okay, 5,000. So I think after 5,000, maybe the number's not gonna go up anymore, but that's something else. So I'm happy to show this stuff off because I'm happy for everybody to see, like when you see me, some of you who watch live streams and hang out in live streams have run into me there supporting creators or on premieres, or you've seen comments that I've left and stuff like that. But it is enjoyable when you catch somebody showing you public information that says that you've liked 5,000 videos. And then Jay's Journey, once you like a video, does it go to your history? Should you delete it after you watch it? You can do whatever's right for your channel. I don't do any playing around with deleting watch history or time or any of that stuff, right? I just go out, I use YouTube as they intend for it to be used. I don't cut any corners, right? And The reason why is because I want to always be telling the truth when I say that here on Tuber Chat. When I tell you whatever I tell you, everything that you do on the internet is public in some way. You can try to knock some privacy on and stuff like this, but I don't believe that there's any real privacy out there, right? So I want to make sure that if you're going to catch me saying anything, if you want to go and find out, like, oh, does he really like that many videos? Does he really subscribe to all those channels? Does he really, like, you know, do this and that? I want you to catch me, and I want you to find that I'm telling the truth every time. And not that that means anything, it doesn't matter, but it's, I don't do any deleting of watch history or using VPNs or any of the other things that we can do. I don't cut any corners. I'd rather swap playlists with 200 creators than go back to the same 50 creators twice or things like that when it comes to playlists. Lift to Eat is in the house. Georgia Bulldogs is here. Grinch 1984, thank you for coming back in. Parody's an original over there. And then SarahTube 2021. Your channel is on the wheel right now, but just please don't ever ask, because in chats like this, like here in Tuber Chat, I know it's your first time, so don't worry about it, but here in chats like this, it can be looked at as self-promotion and spam if you ask people to check out your channel, even if it's the host. But you're on the wheel, so you're guaranteed we're going to look at your channel no matter what. And then, forgive me, everybody, I had a great time there finding that 5,000 liked videos. So let's spin, and we'll get another channel up here. And that's Cozy Relaxation. SarahTube 2021. That's ironic, because you're just talking about it, and now the luck just came to you right now. So here's Sarah 2021, who's in the chat. Now, luckily, I see you've already got a couple of subscribers, because I think you had 86 when I was looking at this at the beginning of the live stream today, if I'm right. So that's good news. You're already growing. And then I hope I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to, but as long as everybody's still active, of course, I'll get around to everybody. If you've mentioned something that you meant for me to see, or a question that you've asked and I missed it, please forgive me. Just be patient if you can, and mention it again, and I will get around to it, hopefully on the second round. So SarahTube 2021 is a fairly new channel. They got 90 subscribers, and I'm hoping that everybody will give this channel a little bit of extra support while we're connecting, just because, like I say, with this purge that's been going on, any channels under 100 subscribers have been hit the hardest by the purging and glitching and everything else that's been going on. So love it if everybody would do a little bit more. So I do not watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So I'm going to take your longest video here, add it into my watch later. And just as an example, I'm going to take your second longest video and add it into my watch later too. So I'm going to watch 2 videos. I'm going to leave meaningful, genuine comments on those videos. I will give you a thumbs up, of course. I will subscribe. I will turn your notification bell on. And in that way, I will make sure that those connections stick. Just to do a little bit more for this channel, I'm going to leave a comment here. And I hope if you do the same for SarahTube 2021 or any other channel with less than 1,000 subscribers, you do a better job than I'm doing right now. This channel. Looking forward to much. Well, I keep saying the same thing. All of your content here. And like I said, hopefully you do a better job, because I'm just trying to race through it. But that's SarahTube 2021, and I'm hoping everybody will do the same and push for this channel to get a little bit closer. They could even actually hit 100 today, which is the first major milestone for any channel. We all know what it feels like to hit a great milestone. A queen and a boss. So how many should a person push for once they get to 100 not to get purged? I don't know if there's really like any particular number. You know, I say the same things I say up here, and I know it sounds very repetitive to those of you who are here all the time, but let's say we're going after a goal of 100. If we can get that channel to 110 chances are, if they lose a few connections, but if everybody's been doing exactly what they should be doing, if they lose a few subscribers, they probably won't lose more than 10. But that's just an opinion. I'm not necessarily right about that. There's a lot that goes into that, right? It's not just on, them. It's on everybody who's connecting to them and how they're connecting to everybody else as well. And we don't even know if we're right about this because YouTube is taking connections away from everybody. Even Tuber Chat loses connections. Nobody loses Tuber Chat, but Tuber Chat loses people every time there's a purge, several times a week sometimes. So I don't know if that answers the question. So forgive me for that unless you want to reword it in another way if I didn't understand. And I'll be happy to give it another shot. Declan Fans 2020. Oh, Queen and a Boss is saying you've been reaching 100 for 3 days and they keep taking it away. They don't want you to be great. It's interesting because it's so much more difficult now than it has been. I got to spin the wheel. But it was easier in the summer and before that. Of course, this stuff started halfway through September. But we still keep seeing channels getting monetized every single week. Every weekend I'm in at least one different monetization celebration. And, everybody just keeps chugging along. Everybody keeps growing. The good news is, and I know it's just me looking at the cup as half full and like just giving a cliche kind of a speech about it. But the good news is, when you get there, when you get to that 1,000 subscribers, you're going to be so much more solid than channels were 3 months ago or 5 months ago that got to the 1,000 before you did. You're probably going to have more loyal and more dedicated supporters as a percentage than other channels did. My personal channel has almost 1,800 subscribers now, and I still have trouble getting more than 10 people into a live stream. I still don't get 100 views on every video that I put out, and I manage channels for other people who do much better than my channel. But I'm just saying it might be that you'll find a stronger and more solid foundation by having to go through this. I wouldn't wish it on anybody, but hopefully you know what I mean, and that might make sense. And then Declan Fans 2020 says, they're seeing somebody had 100. They're down to 0. Oh, wow. Oh, that's unfortunate for somebody to go that far. I'm just guessing that means they were working way too aggressively. Then it's not everybody in the world is going to be of the mentality of like, yeah, I'm going to support people more than I want to be supported. And then change your name from Tina's Corridor. Yes, I remember actually. Oh, people can't find you. Do I know why? So Tina Talk Show is talking about they've changed their name, and it was easier to find when it was Tina's Corridor because that's probably a less popular name than Tina Talk Show, right? Less popular words. And then what will happen, though, I know this is not that encouraging, but as time goes on and your channel becomes more popular, you get more views, more subscribers, and everything else, you'll get higher in the search results, and you'll get your search results back. In the meantime, what you can do is tell people about like a popular video that you've made that has a unique name so that they can search Tina Talk Show with an extra word or two, and that will help. That's what I have to do for Jack Dawson, for instance, who's a member here on Tuber Chat. His channel has such a popular name. For those of you who've watched Titanic, Jack Dawson was the lead character. It's one of the most popular movies of all time. So the name is so unbelievably popular that it's hard to get that channel in the search results. The other thing too is dropping links is not as good as getting people to search, find, and click on your name. The more that happens, the better the search results will come out for you. Mariska Van Bunderen's in the house. Thanks for coming in. Papessa Lifestyle, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Forgive me for not welcoming you earlier. I was in quite a couple of long speeches just as you guys walked in. Thank you for coming in. And then Yeah, I don't mean to miss anything. This is Scratch and Pete PA. This is our beloved moderator. He's been actually our dedicated moderator for Tuber Chat and many other channels for a long time. One of the most supportive creators on YouTube. I'm hoping everybody will rally around this channel, push them hopefully to 195, and get them really close. Maybe between today and tomorrow we can get them to the 200 that must be on their mind. Giddy enjoy food is just saying... oh, I see. You're not. That wasn't a question. You're talking to a queen and a boss. Corinne's Life is saying something just happened to your computer. Jump back to the middle of the live stream for some reason. Oh, that was weird. Okay, if anybody was trying to connect to Corinne's Life, she might have missed your messages just due to a simple computer glitch. So if anybody wanted to connect with her, just please mention it again. Or if you've already connected to her, just let her know. And she'll get back to you for sure. Purple Tube, thank you for the thumbs up. Yes, if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, of course, I'll appreciate it. And if you have the ability to share the stream out, whether it's on your community tab or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, I will appreciate that greatly as well. And Janetti's Corner, did I miss something from you? Big Lion Cat 646, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. This is your first time with Tuber Chat, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions you'll find in our video description, you will find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. Pardon me for a moment. I'll be right back. Pardon me for that. Oh, we're back in action. We've got our haunted lives as my background because they're our featured channel for today. Forgive me for anything that I missed. I know I missed a couple of things. And for anybody that's come in that I haven't welcomed, just pardon me for a second. I'll get around to everybody. I just stepped away for a moment there. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here, and I'll try to catch up. Mariska said something about Janetti's Corner. Maybe there was something that I missed. Is that possible? That Blue Moon, let's get your channel up on the screen. Now here's an example of a channel that used to have trouble coming up in the search results. Now they come up #1 for me now, but as you're searching for this channel, just make sure you're adding matching the avatar to make sure that you've got the right channel. So we've taken away all the links and stuff that we used to use because it does a lot more for the creator to search, find, and click on their name. Manly Gaming, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Richie and Vanessa Travel, good to see you. Okay, thank you, Thrill Seeks. And TYI on Demand, good to see you here. I hope I haven't missed anybody. I certainly don't mean to. I was just a little bit behind. I stepped away for a moment, but it looks like we're doing okay. And that Blue Moon is a creator that has been with Tuber Chat for a long time, many months, and has been previously featured, of course, but is always spreading positivity within the chat when they're here. So for that reason, I love having them in the chat. Soul Stealer Music, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Is this your... this isn't your first time with Tuber Chat. I feel like I recognize your channel. And then Erica Allen Gamer. Yeah, Soul Stealer Music. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is your first time here. And then Erica Allen Gamer. Good to see you. And more. Eric Allen Gamer and more. Thank you for coming in. This is your first time with Tuber Chat. So for those of you who are brand new to Tuber Chat, please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. Like I said, you can reach out to anybody at all. And if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. And then Narf, good to see you here. Forgive me, this must be your first time with Tuber Chat. So I see you reached 1K, but you're struggling for the watch hours. You only have 25. That's okay. We can help you with that. So I am going to ask you for a favor for anybody that's new to Tuber Chat or new to streams like this. Whenever you're here, you always want to spell your numbers with words. Numbers can be considered spam by many different hosts and moderators, and you might find yourself blocked or banned or timed out and stuff like that. We don't want that for anybody. So where possible, just please try to remember always to spell your numbers with words and keep the emojis to 1 or 2. And that's, like I said, more of a big deal in other streams than it is here. Rennie Egg is in the house. Thank you for coming in. Rennie Egg is another friend of Tuber Chat and another live stream similar to what we do here. And they allow people to connect exactly the way we do. And then as well, Running Egg is very knowledgeable in all things YouTube and shares that knowledge for the betterment of everybody in the community. So I hope you'll subscribe to them. And if you haven't already heard of that channel, I hope you'll head over there. Jack Dawson, thank you for another super chat. I really do appreciate that support. And then I'm skipping ahead here. Batman God 195. That's an interesting name. Good to see you in the chat. Thank you for coming in. This is your first time to Tuber Chat, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time. Blended Culture Creations is coming up right now. That's a new connection for Tuber Chat, but I'm going to connect with that channel. I'll tell you how I'm going to do it in another second. And then one of the things we want to focus on here, there's a lot of new channels in the chat today. We always want to be watching videos. You watch a full video, please, that is at least 3 minutes long. Better if it's 4, 5, or 6 minutes. You should be able to meet about 10 new creators per hour if you're working fast. If you're meeting more than that, you're probably going too fast and YouTube might take your connections away, and we don't want that for anybody. If I've missed anything in the chat, if anybody asked a question or mentioned something you specifically wanted me to see, then please be patient with me. I may have missed it. Just please ask again or mention it again, and I will try to catch it the next time around. And then Yeah, I'm trying desperately to catch up on the chat. And NRF, I'll talk to you about the watch hours. So what happens is here in Tuber Chat, one of the things we do is swap playlists. So it's a simple arrangement, and it means that you're going to watch run a playlist of videos for another creator. They're going to run a playlist of videos for you. It could be all of your videos if you'd like, right? And you're not obligated to sit and watch every single second of every video or even comment or like those videos. Although, if you can do as much to support the other creator while you're doing it as possible, that's great and a bonus. But you're only obligated to run it, which means you could do it when you sleep, when you work, when you eat, when you go out, or in another browser on a computer if you have another device. So you can imagine that if you swap playlists with a lot of different creators and you get many other creators running your playlist for you, your hours are really going to start to stack up. But as well, the reason that we push it here on Tuber Chat so much is because when somebody's running a playlist for you, they are essentially watching 100% of every single video in that playlist, which is going to bump your averages up. The watch time goes up, but the most important thing is that you're building a friendship. Once you've traded favors with another creator, you can get that friendship started and have it hopefully flourish, and that's where the solid and strong foundation for your channel comes, so that eventually, maybe when you have, let's say, 100 friends, and I'm not talking about subscribers, but 100 true friends who are interested in your channel, who want to see you succeed, who come back to hang out in your live streams and premieres and watch your videos and comment and give you thumbs up and all that other stuff. And once you have that, wouldn't it be a wonderful world, so that every video you put out gets 100 views in the first day? That'd be a wonderful start, right? Clayton's Irish Den, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. This is your first time with Tuber Chat, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. 49-cent Range Hamilton, thank you for coming in. And then here in Tuber Chat, for those of you who are a little bit newer, the best success is always found in making the first move. This is not a sub for sub network, but everybody is expecting to subscribe to your channel after you subscribe to theirs. So again, just please read our video description, get the process down, and then if you make the first move and reach out to creators one by one, you'll find lots of new friends and family members for your channel if that's what you'd like. If you haven't already given a thumbs up for the stream on the way in, I hope that you will, and I'll appreciate it greatly. I'm going to add some more names to the Wheel of Doom in a moment. And Correct Code 6, thanks for coming back in. And Blinded Culture Creations, I'm going to take one of your latest videos. I'll take this 12-minute one here. I'm going to add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch that video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, turn your notification bell on, and make sure that that connection sticks. And then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuber Chat now and you have our notification bell on as well, so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. I am going to add many more names to the wheel in a moment, but I'm going to step away again for a second. I'm just going to leave you. I'm not going to turn the screen off this time. We'll put CeeLo Eats up and have a look at this channel. And I'll be right back. Oh, pardon me for that. I'm hoping Runny Egg is still in the house. Holy smokes. Urbex Paranormal, I thought I've seen your channel before, but this must be your first time in Tuber Chat, so welcome. Hopefully you're ready to meet some new friends and family members. Just please take a moment to read our video description, and you'll find out exactly how we do that here, and you'll have lots of new friends and family members for your channel in no time. Pardon me just for a quick second. Oh dear. Okay, pardon me while I just am addressing something here on Instagram. All right. Okay, we're looking at Silos Eats. Forgive me, and if there's anything in the chat that anybody needs me to address, then please just simply message me on Instagram if you can. It's all one word, Tuber Chat. I'll be happy to address whatever I can. Forgive me, I'm behind in the chat now because I stepped away for a moment. Wow, all right. I'm going to get some names on the wheel in another moment here. So hopefully everybody's doing okay, meeting new friends and family members. Just please be patient with me and I'll get around to everything in a second. And then Runny Egg, I just want to ask you a quick question for a second there. I'm glad you're still here. I'm just curious, was that a raid? Because I know you were live earlier. I think we actually started at the same time, but as soon as you came in, there's like a handful of new channels that came in. I'm not curious if you actually raided, because I didn't notice anybody say anything, but it can't be a coincidence. I'm just trying to address something here quickly in the chat. I'll be back to spinning the wheel and getting more channels up in a second. There's a lot of glitching and purging and stuff like that going on with YouTube lately. So if anybody has, if anybody's watching the stream and is having trouble leaving messages in the chat, please reach out to me on Instagram and we'll try to get that sorted out. And then okay, there's a couple of things we got to look at here. Occasionally I invite creators to reach out to me on Instagram to let me know if there's things in the chat that I need to address. And right now we're talking about the idea that maybe not everybody's connecting quite the right way. There's a lot of new channels in Tuber Chat, that's fine, but even when we're talking about channels that have been here before, if you haven't already had a look at our video description, which I've been updating frequently lately, please have a look, because we've updated the procedure so that our connections don't get taken away. YouTube's been doing a lot of purging lately. We have to do everything that we can to avoid that happening. And for instance, what we got to do is be watching a full video of at least 3 minutes long. The comment that we're leaving for everybody while we're watching that video should be at least a couple of full sentences. I recommend at least 3 full sentences related to the content of that video so that it doesn't get held for review or caught in the YouTube spam filters. Otherwise, you might lose those connections after. It's very important that we always do as much as we possibly can for each other while we're connecting to try to slow this stuff down, especially for channels that have less than 1,000 subscribers. So I know for sure that there are a handful of creators in the chat not quite doing it the right way. So we'll look at it as a misunderstanding for now, and that's fine. But we have to do everything that we can. If you're not watching full videos of 3 minutes, then I am talking to you right now. And we just want everybody on the same page so that we can all truly thrive together. We all want a solid and strong foundation for our channels. Pardon me, but it doesn't work when we cut any corners at all. You should be able to connect with about 10 creators per hour here in Tuber Chat, but if you're getting more than that, it's too fast. You're either going to lose them or they're going to lose you, and we don't want that to happen for anybody, because I want your time to be of great value while you're here in Tuber Chat. And then Mariska Van Bunderen shared us out. Thank you for that. Oh, and then there you go. Yeah, Runny Egg shared. So that's probably a big bump between Runny Egg and Mariska Van Bunderen. And then Jay's Journey. Do you recommend doing Vlogmas videos? So if it suits your channel, if your channel's a variety channel, then Vlogmas can be a great thing if you have time for it. I personally haven't been able to, so I haven't been able to take part of that. But it can be a great thing to give you a great sense of community, because I don't know what the chances are of a lot of Vlogmas videos themselves going viral. If you have some particular content that's really great, you might have a chance, right? But when you're making videos, sometimes you're making videos like, pardon me, a lot of challenges or Vlogmas or things like that. There are a lot of creators who will watch your videos. They'll watch the full thing, they'll leave you comments, they'll give you likes, and that can help your channel be solid, right? But some of those videos are not meant for even the chance of going viral, like getting 100,000 views or 1 million views and stuff like that. It's impossible to predict that anyway, but with those kind of videos, you just have to deliberately know what you're doing for your channel. They're great for watch hours because your true supporters are going to watch the full thing. Everybody who's doing Vlogmas is happy to see everybody else's Vlogmas videos, right? So that can really help, especially if you have less than 1,000 subscribers or less than 4,000 watch hours. But I don't ever want to tell anybody what they should or shouldn't do while I'm talking about this stuff here. And I have not, on any channel that I touch, done Vlogmas yet, because me and other creators that I run channels for have not had the time. So I don't want to even say I'm recommending it. I'm just saying it can be a great consideration. The other thing I do is reach out to some creators who have some popular Vlogmas videos that you would like to duplicate, like in at least success, and then ask them about their experience, whether they recommend that. They might even be willing to collaborate with you and stuff like that. So that's a thought. Forgive me if I've missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to, or if you've mentioned something that I missed, I don't mean to do that either. And then, oh, thank you very much, Lou Gio. Yeah, Tuber Chat is here to stay. Tuber Chat was designed for this purpose. So no matter how big everybody gets, and no matter how large everybody's channels grow when they get like beyond 10,000 subscribers and stuff, Tuber Chat's always going to be here for channels with less than 10,000 subscribers, because there's always going to be new people coming in. So I hope that as everybody gets more successful, you're also helping other creators on the way, but I intend to be. But thank you for the kind words. And then, yeah, we don't want to be connecting with short videos. We always want to be watching at least 3-minute videos. Can you increase your watch hours if you watch 10-minute video with a different account? You can get 10 minutes, but I wouldn't. So here's the thing. You can run your own videos. You can make fake accounts and run, like, your videos over and over. But here's the problem. When you eventually somehow get the 4,000 hours and 1,000 subscribers, who's going to be watching your videos then? And the problem is, we're all here probably to get monetized. Most channels here in Tuber Chat are aiming to get monetized. I don't want you to be disappointed with the small amount of money that you're going to make if that's the case. Because you need true supporters. You need real friends, people who are actually going to watch your videos and be happy to do it. If you're just running them, it's not a key to monetization, I promise you. Otherwise, everybody would just be doing that. So I don't mean to speak too negatively about the idea, but I want you to cut as few corners as possible. I'd rather you swap playlists with 100 creators here in Tuber Chat than worry about running your own playlist 100 times. Oh, Corinne's Life, Vlogmas killed you this year, 14 days. It's hard. It's a hard thing. Some channels were able to do Vlogmas and do a live stream and a video every day. And, kudos to those channels because I haven't been able to do that. FIFA World Other Gaming, thanks for your kind words. And forgive me for anybody that mentioned something that I may have missed in the chat. If you asked a question or mentioned something, I know I stepped away a couple of times, so I might have missed it. I didn't mean to. Please just mention it again. I'll try to catch it the next time around. And again, for anybody that hasn't already read our video description, I've updated it with a lot of stuff. We've got merchandise now. The links are in the description. That's new for 2021. And then the full process of exactly how you can connect with other creators so that you don't lose your connections is written in there. Now, I'm going to add some names to the wheel, because it's been a while. Unmasked Lifestyle's been in the chat like the whole time, and their channel's been on the wheel the whole time as well. And luck just never came up yet. And now I'm going to fill the wheel up as well. Channel Vlogmas did help your watch time. And then you get people always looking forward to them. So that's good. Yeah, see, MSK Family Vlogs points out something I didn't even think to mention, but that's an idea as well. And this is what I mean. If you can reach out to creators who've done Vlogmas, they'll probably be happy to help you with ideas and things to help you avoid some of the pitfalls they may have run into or stumbling blocks and stuff like that. A lot of people, especially here in the Tuber Chat community, want to see each other succeed. So I'm sure you'll find a lot of inspiration from other creators. But MSK Family Vlogs is pointing out something I didn't think of. If somebody's going to watch Vlogmas videos, they may be inclined or feel inclined to watch many of them, not just one. You know, if you're doing something like I do a lot of product reviews, so if you watch a product review from me, you may not be interested in the microphone that I use, but you might be interested in the tablet that I use. You might not watch both videos, but Vlogmas is designed to be watched one after the other. So it might really help watch time, as a matter of fact. It's a great thing, and this is what I mean. I learn from creators of all sizes every single day, and MSK Family Vlogs has contributed to the conversation greatly. So, Retro Completionist, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. This is your first time with Tuber Chat, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. And then, I am going to add names to the wheel. I did say that. I'm got three things going on at the same time here. Let me see what I can do. Minerzac123 has been here the whole time. Declan Fans 2020. Angel Downstairs Rachel. FiY Jamaica channel. Is Latoya Nicole 2 with us still here? Wow. Okay, you've been here a long time. And I'm going to put It's Clarice, if she's still here. And we will spin. So that's Bella and Edward with 323 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther to 330 and a little bit closer on that road to 400. And then, again, for anybody that's come in, I don't mean to miss anybody in the chat. I got into a few speeches and I stepped away a couple of times, so please forgive me for that. If you've mentioned something in the chat or asked a question and I missed it, please be patient with me, even if you already have been, and I'll appreciate it. We're having like a record weekend this weekend. Thank you to Mariska Van Bunderen and Runny Egg for sharing us out not too long ago, because they sent in a flood of new channels to Tuber Chat, and I appreciate that. On top of the last 2 days, we've had record days. So, I don't usually count the thumbs up, but this weekend we're doing it. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, we're at 83. We can actually probably make it to 100 again for the 3rd day in a row. So I would love it. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out there supporting each other, but it really does help the stream, so I'll appreciate it very much. And then, yeah, Retro Completionist, thank you for the kind words. JD Knight 7 is in the house, another channel that has been featured on Tuber Chat months ago, because they've been here actually right from the beginning. They always share for us on Twitter. And for that reason, they've been added to our Twitter list called Tuber Chat Stars, which are YouTubers who tweet and retweet for others. So this is Latoya and Nicole too. They've been with us here in the chat for the whole live stream today, or pretty much. And with 649 subscribers, they are almost halfway on the road to 700. So I'm hoping everybody will rally around this channel, push them a little bit farther. And FIFA World Other Gaming, thanks for reminding everybody. Yes, please hit the like. And then just got to double check if I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly hoping that I haven't. Oriane Lucy, good to see you here. And I'm just hoping that I haven't missed any channels. Oh, for the life of me, you told me yesterday how to pronounce this. Gemma's Journey Grace. Forgive me, I'm going to ask you one more time, and I promise I'll get it right this time. Is it Gemma's Journey Grace? I thought we talked about that yesterday, and forgive me for asking again. But thank you for being here. Oh, Bobby Loves Beauty saying they're just getting into Twitter and they love to help tweet others out. It's a great thing that you can do. And now, like I said, I make a list. Anybody who tweets or retweets for Tuber Chat, because I put a tweet out for every live stream. If you tweet or retweet for Tuber Chat, you automatically get listed, added to a list. And it's a Twitter list. It's a specific thing. I'll go over a tutorial later if everybody wants me to in a half hour or so to show you what that means. But what happens is there you can find a bunch of other creators, a lot. I think we have 50 or something like that now, getting close. And these are other creators who are active on Twitter who will probably be inclined to tweet out for you and retweet for you, as you probably will for them. So the idea is that maybe you can get some extra action on Twitter for your videos over there. What I like to do is feature different people on Twitter, or on all of our social networks, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, so that you can get more action for your videos even when we're not live streaming. I can only be here for a few hours every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but I always want you growing your channel. For instance, Runny Egg is in the chat right now. That's another channel similar to Tuber Chat, where you can do the same things we're doing here, and he helps channels the same way that I tried to as well. So Runny Egg is a great resource. That's another place that you can go when Tuber Chat is not live streaming, for instance. And so hopefully everybody's doing okay. Because Mariska Van Bunderen shared for us. No, I showed you, I mentioned that it's Mariska Van Bunderen sharing, but Runny Egg also shared, so that helps. That helped. It's a lot of people to be coming from any one channel, because we must have had at least 10 new channels come into Tuber Chat as soon as you both did that, and so that's great. And I really do appreciate it. And then as well, when we have an opportunity, Mariska's been rated by Tuber Chat. When we have an opportunity to have Runny Egg running a live stream as Tuber Chat ends, we'll be certain to raid them as quickly as we possibly can. I'm just curious, Runny Egg, are you going tomorrow? I just want to make sure we've got a plan in place. Tuber Chat is running tomorrow. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but tomorrow will be at noon Eastern, 2 hours earlier than today. But I think that Runny Egg started at the same time as us today, so if you're going tomorrow at the same time, we'll be able to raid for sure then. I don't mind setting those things up in advance anyway. So, other than that, hopefully everybody's doing okay. Meeting new friends and family members. And it looks like it. Fi Jamaica channel is another channel that recently found Tuber Chat, but has been back several times. So, I'm hoping everybody will rally around this channel. They've got 634 subscribers, so it's reasonable that we can push this channel to even 640 and get them close, almost halfway on their road to 700. Corinne's Life unfortunately can't be with us tomorrow, but she's with us almost every day, so I always appreciate every moment that you spend. Corinne's Life is an extremely generous and supportive creator, so I hope everybody will connect to them if you haven't already. And then Soul Stealer, you're not necessarily blocked. We're having a lot of glitches. I don't say it enough, but as we have lots of creators, even paid members here for the last couple of days have had trouble having their messages come through in the chat. I'm going to have to add you into our approved users list. That's all that needs to be done to make sure that you can come in. Oh, God. Okay, pardon me, just because this has been an issue for the last couple of days. Like I said, I've had creators taking time out of connecting with people here on Tuber Chat just to try to experiment and try to figure out how to get messages to come through. We had 2 or 3 different members yesterday that were having trouble. You were in here earlier with another channel, like with another name channel. Okay, let me see what I'm going to be able to do about that. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. Unmasked Lifestyle. Finally, we get to this channel. Unmasked Lifestyle was here right from the beginning of the live stream today. And they happen to be a silver member, which means that they get a guaranteed feature of some sort every single day. And for today, their channel was added to the wheel automatically at the beginning of the live stream. Let me just go back to see if I can find what that was that they've got coming up. Focus on Health Part 2, set a reminder. Live. Okay, so that's a live stream that's coming up. I like talking about this channel all the time because the presentation here is spectacular. Not to mention they happen to be a dynamic creator. But you can see by the thumbnails and the banner and everything like that, their branding is on point. They are also a generous creator in that they do the featured channels collaboration that I talk about all the time. Retro Completionist, thank you so much for your super chat and your kind words. For that reason, I'm going to make sure that your channel is the next one that we've got up. And you've taken some life off of our stream boss there, so thank you for that. And pardon me while I'm just addressing something quickly on Instagram. If anybody finds that there's creators in the chat not connecting the right way, you can reach out to me on Instagram at any time. It's all one word, Tuber Chat, of course. And then I can discreetly address whatever we need, whether it's in the chat or outside on another social network. She's Finery Beauty. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And we've got some more action in the chat here. Clayton's Irish Den. Thank you for becoming a member. For that reason, I'm going to put your channel up in another moment right after Retro Completionist. So you do not have to super chat or be a member to get onto the wheel or the screen, but in the case of super chats and memberships, we just let them skip the line and get onto the wheel or the screen right away. So Retro Completionist happens to be a new connection for Tuber Chat. I do not watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, so what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos, and I usually look for something around 10 minutes. I'll take one of these 13-minute ones, just so I can move on quickly. I'll add that into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list in the next 24 hours. I'll watch that video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I will give you a thumbs up, of course. I'll subscribe, and I will turn on your bell notifications, of course. In that way, I'll make sure that the subscription sticks. And then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuber Chat now and you have our notification bell on as well so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. So thank you one more time, Retro Completionist, for your super chat. We're just going to look at Clayton's Irish Den for a moment here. And this is another new connection for Tuber Chat. And I'll show you how I'm going to connect to that channel as well. And then I've got a little bit more action in the chat, so I just want to keep track of these here. But Oriane Lucy, we're going to look at your channel. Thank you for your super chat as well. I'm just going to put it on my wheel so that I don't skip over you. And we'll look at you in another moment after I've connected to Clayton's Irish Den. Now, I feel like I've seen your channel before, actually. So maybe I'm wrong about that if this is your first time with Tuber Chat. And Unmasked Lifestyle, thank you for your super chat as well. They've been an extremely supportive creator. Like I said, they happen to be a silver member, so their channel's always added to the wheel, or they get some kind of a feature every live stream as it is. And then as well, they've been extra supportive with several super chats and things like that. But we had a look at that channel a moment ago. Clayton's Irish Den. I don't subscribe or watch videos while I live stream. So what I'm going to do is take both of your videos here, add them into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do again is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list and I will watch both of those videos in full in the next 24 hours. I will leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of those videos. I will give you a thumbs up. Of course, I'll subscribe, turn the notification bell on for you, and then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuber Chat, considering you just got a membership. But then hopefully you've got the bell on so you don't miss any of the live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. And then I've got a couple more things I have to look at in the chat here. Mustard Boy, thank you for coming in. This is your first time with Tuber Chat, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Just Vlogging Life is in the house. Thank you so much. An extremely supportive creator. That's our gold member. So we looked at their channel earlier because, again, their channel gets a guaranteed feature of some sort every single day. Today they were added onto the wheel at the beginning of the live stream automatically, and then as well, Nightbot has been dropping their link every 30 minutes or so in the chat. Pardon me just for 1 second while I'm just having a look at something here. Again, with the purge, we're just dealing with a lot of different creators who lost a few subscriptions over the last couple of days. And then thank you so much, Corinne's Life. Forgive me, but thank you if you're still here. Thank you so much. Kashmir Walla, thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. And yeah, we got a handful of new creators coming into the chat. So for those of you who've just come in and are brand new to Tuber Chat, hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody in the chat that you would like to. And if you take your time and meet people one by one and follow the instructions in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members here in Tuber Chat in no time. It's not a sub for sub network, but everybody is expecting to subscribe to your channel after you subscribe to theirs. And the YT buddies, yeah, this might be a record day for you to have seen, but we've actually had a record weekend. I think it was 2 days ago. I think we did 120. I think that was a record. And there was one live stream that went not viral, but like somewhat viral. It got like 5,000 views or something like that on replays. But that's because it was episode number 101. So because we pushed episode number 100 so hard and it was such a popular episode, 101 just went through the roof because of the YouTube algorithm. So that was interesting. And then She's Finery Beauty, thank you so much for the kind words. And forgive me, everybody, for being behind in the chat a little bit. I certainly don't mean to be. And then Mustard Boy, the wheel works. If you don't mind, just please have a look at our video description because it describes exactly how the wheel works. It usually takes about half an hour to 45 minutes, sometimes even longer on a busy day like today to get onto the wheel. But it not only has to do with how long you're here, but how active you are in the chat, how much you're interacting with other people. I have a robot here called Bottissimo that keeps track of how active everybody is. And then based on that, when it's time to add names to the wheel, which I will do again soon, I add them and then the wheel's random. If you're still here when your name comes up, then we put your channel up on the screen and talk about it like Ori and Lucy here right now. And then pardon me while I just have a look. Bobby Loves Beauty has just got a membership as well. So we're going to look at that channel right now. Thank you so much for becoming a member. Ori and Lucy has just over 1,100 subscribers at about 1,120. I'm hoping we can push that channel a little bit farther, maybe even to 1,130, get them a little bit farther on their road towards 1,200. So let's have a look at this channel right now. Bobby Loves Beauty is a new connection for Tuber Chat, but I'll show you how I'm going to connect to this channel in a moment. And thank you for coming in with a bronze membership. Clayton's Irish Den, I didn't realize, but your super chat actually knocked the life out of our stream boss. So Clayton's Irish Den is our new stream boss now. And Bobby Loves Beauty is just taking a little bit of life off of the stream boss again. And then, wow. Tracks for Relax, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. This is your first time with Tuber Chat, but we have a lot of dynamic creators in the house and everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Bobby Loves Beauty, I do not watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, so what I'm going to do to make sure that our connection sticks is take one of your latest videos. And I usually look for something around 10 minutes. Excuse me, always over 10 minutes if I can. So I'm just going to take one of these 15-minute ones here, add it into my watch later list. What this will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list, and in the next 24 hours, I'll watch that video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I will give you a thumbs up, I'll subscribe, and I will hit your notification bell for sure. In that way, I'll make sure that our subscription sticks, and then hopefully, now that you're a member, you've also got our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. So I think I'm caught up with our super chats and memberships for the moment. So thank you everybody who's been contributing to the channel. I really do appreciate that. And if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, they mean more now than ever. We've just got finally a couple of thumbs down from a couple of creators who feel like they absolutely must do that. So, if you haven't already given a thumbs up, of course, I'll appreciate it. It really does help the stream. I hope everybody's always doing that for each other while you're out there supporting other creators. And like I said, it really does help, so I'll appreciate it greatly. Here's MinerZach123 with 86 subscribers. They happen to be live right now, but they were in the chat with us earlier today, and it's just taken that long for the wheel to come around. But MinerZach123 is back with us again and again. With 86 subscribers, I'm sure we can push them to about 90 today, maybe even farther, and get them really close to that first major goal of 100. And I will add some names to the wheel in another second here. I just got to refresh my Bottissimo list. Oh, tracks for relax. Sometimes I'm not as great at this. I've been behind in the chat most of today, and there's always a delay when you're dealing with a live stream, whether it's StreamYard or Streamlabs, which I happen to be using right now. Sometimes when you leave a message in the chat, by the time the host answers it, there could be even a 30-second delay by the time that you get to hear what the host said about your message. So sometimes I'm hoping everybody's always patient when you're in live streams because hosts can't catch everything right at that exact moment unless they've got really powerful computers and got their low latency on. Sometimes you have that on video game live streams and stuff like that. And then the YT buddies, I'll be adding names right now, as a matter of fact. And then Mustard Boy, I'm going to ask you just for a favor, so 2 favors actually at once, is please don't use all caps whenever you're in a chat like this, because you could get timed out or banned by moderators, and we don't want that for you. It's considered yelling and can be considered spam. The other thing too is anytime you're going to use a number in a chat like what we're doing here in Tuber Chat, you want to always spell your numbers with words. Because numbers can be considered spam as well. So it's just something to keep in mind so that when you're in other live streams, because I can't be here 24 hours a day, I want you to be growing your channel even when I'm not live streaming. So when you're out in other live streams, I want you to be able to maximize your time there as well. Like for instance, in a chat like Runny Egg, who is in here with us right now. And then okay, let me see what's happening here. Forgive me if I'm behind in the chat again. House of X Entertainment Inc. is in the house. That's a joint business venture between Yo, It's Your Boy Leo, and It's Me Wanston, Yes Honey. So I know you guys reached out to me on Instagram earlier. Forgive me for not responding, but I was here live streaming. Pardon me for 1 second. I'll be right back. Pardon me for that. We're back, and then let me spin. We'll get a channel up, and then I'll add some names to the wheel. One of the okay, pardon me just for 1 more second. Okay, pardon me for that. We're looking at It's Clarice. I got a cat that's going like out of his mind here, jumping around, going bonkers, and I had to get him out of the room. But thank you, everybody for your patience. So we're looking at It's Clarice with 968 subscribers. I've got your notification bell on now, and hopefully we can push this channel to 970, and then we will get this channel a little bit closer, because they're officially on the road to 1K, of course, and it's getting like right around the corner. And then thank you, the YT buddies, but this sound should be fine here. Michael's Adventure says, take a drink of Monster. Yep. No, Monster's for breakfast. Hopefully everybody's doing okay. And then, oh my goodness. Usually the cats don't go nuts, and he's running around too much. I can't do a cameo and let him come on the screen today. Once in a while, these guys, we got 2 cats here, and one of them makes, I bring him up so you can see him on the screen. I'll have to do it another day because he's going nuts. But it just threw me off there for a second. Let's spin the wheel again, and now I really will add some names to the wheel. And that was It's Clarice. And this is Angel Downstairs Rachel, who happens to be a friend of a family, our family in real life. And so with 61 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther, maybe even get them to 65 or 70 today, get them a little bit closer on their road to the first 100. And then, yes, Soul Stealer Music, they are a mystery. Is that, do you have a third channel? Oh, this is your channel on your tablet. That's interesting. Okay, Soul Stealer Music was having trouble getting messages to come through. It's weird, you can get them to come through on a tablet. Frugal Farmer Channel, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. This is your first time with Tuber Chat, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house, and everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody in the chat that you'd like to. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. And then Tracks for Relax. So there's a Chrome extension that you can try to use. Now here's the thing. Lots of people used to use this, and it's called the Go-To Channel extension. I still have it, and it still works, but they've changed it so much. What they did, they pulled what, in my opinion, was a bad move. They had it free for a long, long time, and then they hammered everybody, like you got to pay $10 to use it or whatever, so they lost like probably everybody. But they changed it, and now what I think they're doing, this is only going to work if you're on a computer. They've changed it now, and I think what happens is you have to pay after a certain time. I think they let you use it like a couple hours a day or something like that, and then you have to pay if you want to use it more than that. But you'll see the reviews are just people hammering these guys because they just went too far. I think they charged too much money all at once and with no warning. But anyway, that's a thought. You can try it. Claymaire, thank you for coming back in. Thank you very much. And then forgive me for missing so many messages in the chat. I know we were talking about Soul Stealer Music has 3 dogs. Declan Fans 2020 loves cats. And then, oh, second channel. Okay. And then, yeah, the best success for those of you who are a little bit new to Tuber Chat, even if you've been here before, but not like 10 times, the best success here in Tuber Chat is found when you make the first move. Our mentality here is to give much more than we expect to receive, knowing that ultimately that comes back probably more than you wanted in the first place in the long run anyway. But we wholeheartedly believe in supporting others. and then expecting it only to be returned after. So it works the opposite of some of the live streams you might have seen, where you can just say, come get me, everybody, and I'll get you back. That won't work here. So I don't wish for anybody to spend any time that's not going to be valuable here. The best success is always reaching out to another creator. So you visit their channel, watch their video, give them a comment and a like, subscribe to them, put their bell notification on, and then come back into the chat here to let them know that you've done it. They will return that to you. So let's do what I keep promising I'm going to do, which is add names to the wheel. I'm just looking. I have a list here. A robot helps me with this. A queen and a boss, I don't think has been on the wheel yet today. Tina Talk Show, I hope you're still here. It's been a while today. Tuber Chat usually runs about 2.5 hours, but we're going into overtime here. The YT Buddies. Let's get FIFA World other game. Is FIFA World still here? I gotta refresh my chat and everything and see if I've still got them here. Simple Southern Reflections, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. This is your first time with Tuber Chat, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house, and everybody's willing to connect. So please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time. Let's spin. We'll get another channel up here. Pardon me. Soul Stealer Music, how many accounts do you have? So typically, I don't mind if people come in if you have like more than one channel, let's say, especially if they're different channels. But the idea is that I'd like for everybody to come in with one per day. Now, I know that Soul Stealer Music's having trouble today, but I'd like you to come in with one channel per day and just work on that channel, not necessarily saying, hey, everybody, this is my second channel, come get me. I forgot we put, it's Clarice, and I forgot to take her off the wheel. Let's get another channel up. Yeah, just 2 accounts. Okay, I wondered if it was more. That's interesting. Tina Talk Show. Let's see if you're still here. Makeup with Jessica Vargas. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Have you been to Tuber Chat before? No, maybe not. Okay, I feel like I recognize your channel name, but maybe this is your first time here. But hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house, and everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time and meet people one by one and follow the instructions you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. This is Tina Talk Show. It was previously Tina's Corridor, but she changed her name. So please just make sure if you're searching for this channel, you're matching the avatar, and you might want to put quotes around the name just like I did there. Then it comes up easily. So with 716 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push this channel to even 720 and get them a little bit closer on their road to 800. Seif, good to see you in the house, and Stiff Breast Entertainment, good to see you in the house as well. Thank you for coming in. She's Finery Beauty, thank you for reminding everybody, yes, thumbs up, please, if you haven't already. We're so close now. I usually don't worry about this, but we are having a record weekend. So you'll see we have 98 thumbs up right now. So I'm hoping everybody will, if you haven't already given a thumbs up, we can knock that number up to 100. And of course, I will appreciate it. Pardon me just for 1 second, and I will be right back. Okay, pardon me for that. I don't think Tina Talk Show is still here. And Runny Egg, thank you for reminding everybody, yes, to share, share, share. If you haven't already and you have the ability, then please share on your community tab if you have one, or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network. And of course, I'll appreciate that. It helps us get found easier and brings more creators into the live stream. Here's a Queen and a Boss coming up right now. Oh, Tina Talk Show. Okay, you are still here, but we just had a look at your channel. So if I don't know if you saw that, but when I put quotes around your name, it came up first right away. So it's going to take a little bit of time for you to get your search results back, but that's one thing you can inform people to do that will help. And or maybe if they just search for channel instead of videos, it'll help as well. My guess is a Queen and a Boss with 100 subscribers exactly. What I'd really love for this channel is if we can all subscribe to this channel right now, so that we can push them a little bit farther, maybe even to 105 or 110, so that if they happen to lose a couple of subscribers again, they don't slip back below that 100. It's wonderful when we can hit the first major milestone of 100 subscribers, and we all know how it feels to lose, so we certainly don't want that to happen to this creator right now. If you haven't already subscribed, I hope that you will. And let me just see what I can do about adding more names to the wheel right now. Jay's Journey, let me know if you're still here. Purple Tube might still be in the house, maybe not. Purple Tube, let me know if you're here. Runny Egg needs to come up. Did I pull your channel up when you came in or no? And then Gideon Joy Food has already been. Urbex Paranormal, are you still with us? Maybe not. It's been a longer live stream, so I've got a full list over here to look at. Okay, we'll just move on in another moment. So a Queen and a Boss, I'm not even sure if they're still with us. Mommy and Me Kitchen and Lifestyle was previously featured. Thank you for coming in. I don't think a Queen and a Boss is still here. So let's spin. And then Clayton's Irish Den, thank you. Yeah, we saw your channel already. So I usually only put channels up on the screen once. After it's time for you to get onto the wheel. So please keep in mind, especially if you're fairly new to Tuber Chat, or especially if today's your first day, the wheel is determined by a robot that I have here called Bottissimo. And it doesn't just keep track of how long you're here, it keeps track of how active everybody is in the chat, how much you're interacting with other people, because really the goal here in Tuber Chat is for you to grow your channel. I want you to get many subscribers, because as your channel grows and as you become more successful, other newer creators are going to ask you how you did it. And I hope that when the time comes, Tuber Chat will be a channel that you point to and say that, you know, they need to follow this, it will help them, and then Tuber Chat will continue to grow. So it's in everybody's best interest for everybody to grow as strongly and as quickly as they can. The YT Buddies is doing what I tend to do on a laptop. I have a dedicated, it's not expensive, it is new, but it's not expensive, but I got a deal on a laptop this summer so that I could run playlists, and I've always got 4 windows running on that laptop, but it sounds like the YT Buddies is doing something similar right now, which is interesting. Clay Meir, I hope I'm pronouncing this name right, especially since you've been such a generous creator. I'm going to get your channel up next, so thank you for your super chat. You've knocked a little more life off of our stream boss, which is Clayton's Irish Den, which happens to be a new creator. But thank you for that, and for that reason, I'll have your channel up in another moment here. I'm going to step away for a second, but I'm not going to turn the screen off this time. I'll be right back sitting down in another second here. Okay, come here before you run. Let me see if I can catch this guy. Come here. Hey, come here. Good boy. Ooh. This is Trouble Von Cuddlepuss, and he's been the star of a few short videos that Kristen Walton has put out. But this is our troublemaker who was distracting me from the live stream earlier, so I thought I'd put a face to a name and you can see what all the commotion was about. So, forgive me for that, Claymere. Let's get your channel up on the screen. Once again, you don't have to super chat or be a member to get onto the wheel or the screen, but in the case of super chats and memberships, we let them skip the line and get onto the wheel or the screen right away. So thank you for that. Oh, is Urbex Paranormal still here? Maybe, maybe not. I don't see them. And Jack Dawson, thank you again for another super chat. I really do appreciate that. He is actually he's a good cat. He's not too bad. He just gets a little rambunctious sometimes. What happens is not that this matters. Forgive me for getting into a long speech about it. But when we have other cats outside, they they see each other, and it makes them run through the whole place, going from one window to the other window to the other window, trying to look at the cat outside. And I think that had him pretty worked up today. And then Jack Dawson, always doing well, always living the dream. So thank you very much. Hopefully you're doing well as well. Oh, Urbex Paranormal, there you are. Okay, so I'm gonna put your channel up on the wheel this time, and then oh, she's Finery Beauty. Sometimes when you're searching for a channel, if you're having trouble finding it, you can put a you can put quotes around the name. Like, so for instance, like this, like Claymere is going to come up right away because it's not that popular a name. But when you have a name that's popular, like the word beauty, there's probably thousands, maybe even millions of channels for beauty. Maybe it's a little bit tougher to find those in the search results. And TWTTV, yeah, that extension, there's a long story to that. We were all using it last spring, and it was a great thing. These guys made this channel because what happened, or maybe it was in the summer, it doesn't matter. YouTube used to have a way on the chat where the three dots that are beside somebody's name, you could click, and then what would happen is it would give you the chance to go to that person's channel, and they took that away. Now, we think that that's because of channels like Tuber Chat and other growth streams and stuff like that. People were using it so much, making it so easy to connect to each other. So when they took that away, these guys came up with that extension, and what it allows is a name in the chat gets a link added right to it. You could just click on somebody's name and it pops their channel up in another window. When YouTube took that away, it was a headache because now when you get, let's say, some trolling action in your channel, you can't get to the channel to ban them properly and this and that, especially if somebody's just made a fake account 5 minutes ago. You'll never find it, right? So it was such a headache. But it does help because then when you have moderators and members, you know that that's the right channel. So if somebody, I hope nobody here ever does malicious behavior, but if you ever made a fake channel based on somebody else's name, the host is still going to know that it's not them because that channel's either a moderator or a member, right? That's where some serious benefit comes in. So that was one great thing that they added. But anyway, the extension still works, but it's just quirky. I think it works for a couple hours or something. And then they want to be paid for it, which is reasonable, of course. But just please have a look at that. I don't want to endorse that extension. I'm just telling you I have used it. I tried it recently. It does work. But you'll see by the reviews on Google Chrome there, they're just getting hammered because of the way they handled going from free to paid too much all at once. Anyway, this is House of X Entertainment Inc. These are a couple of very generous creators and supportive. They've been with Tuber Chat from the very beginning and connected to me for probably a year now. They've got 209 subscribers, so this is the second channel for each of them. This is a joint business venture between Yo, It's Your Boy Leo and It's Me Wanston, Yes Honey. Pardon me. They're doing a lot of interviews lately. Next weekend, they'll be doing an interview with myself and Kristen Walton together. So I'm hoping everybody will catch that. And with 209 subscribers, I know we can get them past 210 today and a little bit farther on the road to 300. Tita's Uganda, Uganda. Forgive me if I'm pronouncing that wrong. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. Lightworth Studios, it's great to have you back in the chat. Thanks for coming in. And then... I know, Jaden. Yeah, I should have the cats in another room. They're usually okay. Trouble's well behaved now, just because some other cat came running by and got them all worked up. And then, oh, 1 beats 9. I thought you were here yesterday, but thank you for coming in. And then, yeah, I thought we saw you. I thought it was yesterday or the day before. But thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome, and there's a lot of welcoming channels here. Hopefully you'll meet some new friends and family members. If you'd like to, just simply read our video description, please, because it describes exactly how you can connect with creators here and make sure that those connections stick and don't get taken away in the next couple of days. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. House of X Entertainment Inc. Again is Yo, it's your boy Leo, and It's Me Once and Yes Honey. They've been with Tuber Chat from the beginning and connected to me for even longer. Titus Uganda, we don't do any links here. So yeah, forgive me for that, but we don't do that here. Tuber Chat is a very strict growth stream, so it's much different from lots of the other live streams that you've seen before. My suggestion is probably just watch for a minute, see how everybody's connecting. Our intention here is to support other creators, knowing that they will support us back. It's the opposite of what you see in a lot of live streams where you say like, hey, everybody come get me and I'll get you back. Doesn't work here. Tuber Chat tends to be very strict, and not everybody enjoys it, which is fine, unfortunately, but we want to make sure, I just want to make sure you maximize the time that you spend here. All of our time is valuable, of course, so I want you to be happy. So just please have a look at that video description, and then you'll see exactly how we connect here, because I also don't want you to get a bunch of subscribers today and lose them all tomorrow, and that often happens also. The YT Buddies has been with Tuber Chat for several months now, but they've got 80 subscribers, so hopefully we can push them a little bit farther and get them maybe even to 90 subscribers, a little bit closer on that road to the first 100, the first major milestone that we all look forward to. And then thank you, Declan Fans 2020. Thank you very much. And Happy New Year to you, by the way, as well, Tidish Uganda. So if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, I'd love it if you would. We're just over 100 now, which is great. We're having a record weekend, and I really do appreciate that. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here and see what's happening. Runny Egg is finally coming up. I should have put this channel up earlier. So, yeah, I meant to. For some reason, I thought I might. Oh, you're doing another live stream? Oh, 7:30 a.m. my time. Yeah, maybe you're going to do 2 tomorrow. If you're still here, I just want to ask you if you're going to happen to do another one. Boosting audiences. We talk about a lot of different ideas. Anybody's free to address that in the chat with Lightworth Studios if you have ideas for helping them boost their audience. I always suggest to everybody to utilize as many social networks as possible, right? If you're the kind of person, I love using all the social networks. We use Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Reddit as a minimum to promote all of our live streams, and it grows and grows and grows. Typically, as you watch what Tuber Chat has done from the beginning in the last 7 or 8 months, is a slow, strong build, not necessarily trying to just pack a live stream one day or anything like that. But it definitely works. As you see, Tuber Chat's got busier and busier and busier, and we're having a record weekend. Poetically Yours by Javier Santa Maria. Thank you for coming in. It's always a pleasure to see you in the chat, so thank you. And then Soul Stealer Music left another message on Instagram. Thank you very much. Okay. Yeah, Soul Stealer Music, forgive me, because Tuber Chat usually only goes 2.5 hours, and we're over 2.5 hours now. So I'm probably going to wrap up the live stream within the next half an hour or so. So I'll address that tomorrow. For now, you're in, so you're good. But I'll sort out your situation so you can be in the chat afterwards. The LS crew, thank you for coming in, and thank you for the time that you've spent. As we grow and follow more and more creators, it becomes harder and harder for all of us to support everybody as much as we all might like, so I appreciate every moment that everybody spends here in Tuber Chat, of course. And have I missed anything in the chat? I hope not. Oh, yes. So, Anarf, basically what happens here in Tuber Chat is it's not a sub-for-sub network, but everybody is expecting to subscribe to each other's channels. Typically, what happens is everybody's expecting to subscribe to your channel after you subscribe to theirs. Similar to what happens in Runny Egg's live streams. If anybody hasn't already connected to Runny Egg, I hope you will, and catch them on their live streams. They'll be doing another one tomorrow morning my time. And then let's spin, we'll get another channel up here. So typically what you do is pick somebody out of the chat that you'd like to connect with, right? And then say hello, make sure you get a response, because lots of channels are going in and out, watching other channels, connecting with other videos and stuff. So when you mention somebody, they may not see your message. You have to make sure you get a response. But once you've got somebody's attention, then you leave a single emoji in the chat to let them know you're on your way to their channel. Then when you get there, watch a short video in full. And I don't mean short. I mean at least 3 minutes long. Watch a full video of at least 3 minutes, better if it's 4, 5, or 6 minutes. While you're watching that video, leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. That's so that it doesn't get held for review or caught in the YouTube spam filters. Then as well, give the creator a thumbs up. We should always be doing that for each other. Subscribe, and then hit their notification bell so that you lock in that subscription. And then take a second video and add it into your watch later list. What that does is it shows YouTube that you already went back in the next 24 hours to watch a second video. You don't even have to watch it. You could just run your watch later list, but it shows YouTube that you cared so much about that creator you went back for another video. Then come back into our chat here when you've done all that. Let them know that you've done it, and then they can turn around. They will do the same thing for you. So it's all written out in our video description, but hopefully you can meet lots of friends and family members in that way. So chat is fast here. Yeah, tracks for relax. Yeah, thank you very much. We are having quite a great live stream, and the chat can be hard to follow even for me. I am not the best host when it comes to keeping up with the chat. We all know that. Poetically Yours by Javier Santa Maria is willing to swap playlists. If anybody's willing to swap playlists for the purpose of gaining watch hours, then please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And then Titus Uganda, okay, very good. And then hopefully you'll meet some new friends and family members. Not a great idea to watch videos later. Soul Stealer Music too. So here in Tuber Chat, what you're supposed to do is let somebody know you're going to their channel, go to their channel, watch a video right now of 3, 4, 5, 6 minutes. While you're watching that video, leave a comment, then take a second video, add it into your watch later list, and I'll show you how to do that. So like Mariska Van Bundren, if I wanted to take this long video here, I just go here and add save to watch later, and that's how I add it into my watch later list. When I go to my watch later list, you'll see all the videos I've added for today from the new channels that have come into Tuber Chat. And then what will happen is after the live stream, I'll watch all those videos. Now, I'll do it differently because I will be commenting on those videos. You should be commenting on the video that you're watching right now. And what that does is helps lock in that subscription. And then Life with the Battles, thank you very much. Happy New Year to you too. Good to have you in the chat. Thank you for coming in. And then Urbex Paranormal's willing to swap playlists as well, which is great. So anybody can reach out to anybody else. Just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat, and other creators should reach out to you right here. If you see somebody say it and you're willing, please reach out to them. Please don't be shy. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently. Okay. I'm just addressing something on Instagram here. Yes, okay. So, yeah, another creator's reaching out to me on Instagram now to let me know that some of the comments that we're leaving are being held for review. So when you're out commenting on people's videos, you don't have to say that you're there from Tuber Chat. It's probably a bad idea, as a matter of fact, because if your comment gets marked as spam or held for review by YouTube, you could lose the subscription the next day. Your comment should always be related to the video that you're watching. Always, always, always. Soul Stealer Music 2, thank you. And then in ARF, we don't really do a lot of watch for watch. I really don't want to do much of that particularly here, because the idea is when you're connecting with people, it's probably not bad what you're doing, but people are going to make their own decision on what video they're going to watch when they get to your channel, just like you're going to have to just pick whatever they have as well. Oh, and then tracks for relax. There's a lot of glitching going on in YouTube lately where a lot of people trying to tag each other with the @ symbol in the chats has not been working, even with the host. I've had paid members trying to tag me in the chat, and it doesn't seem to want to work the last few days. So I don't know what on earth's going on. MSK Family Vlogs, thank you for your kind words. Thank you. And thank you everybody who's been doing that. If you haven't already given a thumbs up, I'd love it if you would, and thank you very much. We're having a record weekend, so thank you everybody for that, both those of you who are brand new to Tuber Chat and those of you who've been here many times before. We're on episode number 134 today, but for the last 3 days, we've managed to hit over 100 likes on every live stream, so I really do appreciate that. That's probably what's giving so much momentum to this weekend, is a lot of that love from everybody, so thank you. Okay, Urbex Paranormal. Let me see what I'm going to do now. Spin the wheel just for fun. We'll get Urbex Paranormal up there. In our somewhat, right? So when you're visiting somebody's channel, the idea is you're going first, right? You visit a channel, you watch their video, and hopefully you're watching a video that's longer than 3 minutes, right? If you don't, you might lose your subscription tomorrow, and then you're going to be angry, and I don't want that for anybody. Let's make sure I'm matching the right avatar here for Urbex Paranormal. This is very important, right? When you're connecting to creators, they have a popular name. We want to make sure we're getting the right channel. So by looking at the avatar, I know that it's this one with 868 subscribers. So if you're connecting to that channel, they don't come up first in the search results. Just please make sure you're double checking this channel. So, So what happens is you visit a channel, you watch their video. While you're watching that video, you leave a comment. So you're already watching a video for them. When you come back to the chat here to let them know that you've done all the things you need to do, they will then go to your channel and watch a full video, and then hopefully add a second video into their watch later list as well. So, forgive the way I'm going to put this, but chasing people for 10 minutes of watch time, I don't think is really going to help you. If you can make friends with people here in the chat and then make arrangements to swap playlists and things like that, you'll get so many more hours, and you'll see your hours just start to really fly. Because I'd rather see you put the effort into getting somebody to run 2 or 3 or 5 or 10 hours of your playlist than a 10-minute video. So hopefully that makes sense. Jesse's TV Obiang, thank you for coming back in. And I'm just going to see what other channels we can add to the wheel here. And Arf is coming in. Poetically Yours by Javier Santa Maria. Soul Stealer Music. Yep. Let me copy this properly. Tina's Corridor. We had your channel up earlier. I hope you were here for that. I think actually, yeah, you did say you were, right? Tracks for Relax. We'll look at your channel too. So here, I'll spin the wheel. We'll see who's coming up next. Jaden Saw 28 is here. I'll put your channel on the wheel as well. Norma Grabby, thank you for coming in. Dakota Petit. Usually I don't when everybody asks, Dakota, you know that, but I'll put it on right now anyway. Jaden Saw is always with us. Norma Grabby, let's get you on there. You've been with Tuber Chat many times before. Excuse me. Oh, I meant I don't know whose chance I just ripped off. And then Norma Grabby, that's not really the kind of goal that a lot of people like want to target. 2.27K. So forgive me for that, but I knocked out your message there, and we don't want to do a lot of self-promotion here. So please don't mention I've got a new video. Please don't mention, you know, I'm close to my goal and stuff like that. As you meet new friends here in Tuber Chat, they'll be going to your channel and watching your videos anyway. So we're not really here to worry about like trying to get a few views on a new video. We want to be making sure that we're making friends so that you get views on a lot of videos. Where did NARF go? Let me make sure I've got the right channel. Here it is. With 1,000 subscribers. Very good. So I gotta say I love your banner. Oh my God, you made me laugh. Subscribe, I am desperate, is excellent. So I hope everybody will subscribe to this channel. You're new to Tuber Chat, and I'll be subscribing as well. So I'm going to take your latest video here, 10 minutes long, add it into my watch later list, because I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So what I will do is I will, in the next 24 hours, go through my watch later list. I will watch your video in full. I will leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of your video. I will give you a thumbs up, and I'll subscribe, and I will put on your notification bell for sure. And what that will do is hopefully solidify our subscription, and then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuber Chat now and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. But the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. This banner is killer. This gets like the best banner I've seen in 2021. Oh, good work, Inarf. Good work. I'm glad that we're connected now. And then so hopefully you'll get a few more friends and family members today. Norma Grabby is a channel that has been back with Tuber Chat again and again. So we're going to get this channel up here and see what they've got going on for us today. Again, just please everybody avoid any self-promotion, because here you're meant to meet lots of new friends and family members, we say, for your channel. and we want to make sure that you know, we're focused on that. As you get more friends and family members and you have true supporters on your channel, they're going to be coming back to watch your videos. They're going to be coming back to give you comments, likes, and views, and all that other stuff. Now, here's an interesting thing. So I preach all the time, and I said it many times today, that you see whenever I put channels up on the screen, they're always subscribed. So for whatever reason, even YouTube has taken one of mine away from Norma Grabby. Now, that could be because I haven't seen any of their videos in a long, long time, but maybe I'm wrong about that. Charities Media, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. So I'm going to have to reconnect to you. And what I will do in that case, you know, I always look for a video around 10 minutes. And it's possible that YouTube took the connection because you weren't that active, but I don't know about that. I don't want to blame it on anything. YouTube takes these things at random, it seems. Let me look for your longest video here. Okay, for you, I'm going to take this 24-minute one. And I'm just going to put it, I'll put it at the bottom of my watch later list. But in the next 24 hours, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch that video in full. I will leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of your video. I will give you a thumbs up. I'll subscribe. And I will turn on your notification bell, of course. And then in that way, I'll make sure the subscription sticks. I know you're subscribed to Tuber Chat, so thank you very much. And then hopefully you will not miss any of our further live streams if you have the notification bell on. As everybody knows, we're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Sterling's Makes and Adventures is in the house. Thank you for coming in, and TWTTV is reaching out because they're willing to swap playlists. How do you put videos on your homepage, Dakota Pati? I will show you in a few moments. We're going to look at Jaden Saw 28 next. This is a longtime supporter of Tuber Chat, somebody who actually is the only channel ever to be featured twice on Tuber Chat. We'll come back to their channel in a minute. I'm going to show you quickly how I can do this. So if you go to Customize Channel, which you can reach from YouTube Studio if you want to, or from your home page if you're logged in, go on Customization, and they've changed this recently. So if you've ever seen my tutorials before, over the last 3 months or so, it's been a little bit different. What happens here is you'll see I've got upcoming live streams, I've got featured channels, I've got some playlists for shout-out videos other people have made for us. My members are here, and past live streams. Now, if you want to add a section, you can just hit this button here, and there's lots of possibilities. So you can add single playlists, creative playlists, multiple playlists, featured channels, subscriptions, and all kinds of stuff. So this is where you go ahead and add that. And as you click a section, it'll come here. It'll just ask you which playlist you want to add or something like that. And forgive me for not doing a detailed tutorial this time. I can go back over it anytime if you'd like to in another live stream, but we've already been on for almost 3 hours, and I'm going to think about wrapping this up pretty soon. Times of upcoming shows, and forgive me, I'm going to come back to Jaden again in 1 second. When I go to Tuber Chat, always in the front page, you'll find upcoming live streams. I always set them in advance several days before the weekend. I try to have them done before Monday's live stream so that you can know like 5 days in advance and you can plan if you need to. But they'll always be there. Sometimes I'm late, but just by a day or two, but they'll always be there before the weekend. So if it crosses your mind and you just want to know, Tuber Chat is always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. But if it crosses your mind on Wednesday or Thursday, you should be able to get an idea of when the next live streams will come. I will try to have next week's live streams up tomorrow before our live stream, which will be at noon Eastern, 2 hours earlier than we started today. Poetically Yours by Javier Santa Maria is an extremely generous creator and a loyal and dedicated supporter who has been with Tuber Chat for quite some time now. So, hopefully everybody will support this channel. With 856 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther, maybe even get them to 860 today. They are on the road to 900, and we'd love to see them get a little bit closer. And then other than that, it looks like everybody's doing okay. I'm glad that Runny Egg's hanging out for a while today. Runny Egg runs another live stream very similar to what we do here in Tuber Chat, where you're able to connect in exactly the same way, and he's very knowledgeable about all things YouTube and shares that knowledge with everybody in the community so that we can all make better decisions for our channels. Poetically Yours by Javier Santamaria. Yeah, actually, Tuber Chat usually runs 2.5 hours. And for the last couple of days, I've cut it off at that point. But today, I decided to go a little bit longer because we're still quite busy half an hour ago. There's lots of channels still in the chat for everybody to meet and connect with each other. We had a lot of new channels in here today because Mariska Van Bunderen and Runny Egg shared us out. And they both have popular channels and were able to flood us with a handful of new channels coming through. So that was great. But you did. You came in just in time. We're going to look at Dakota Petit in another second, but one more time for today just so that we can push it as far as we can. If you haven't already given a thumbs up, please do. It really does help the stream. I will appreciate it greatly, of course. We're having a record weekend where every single day we've managed to hit over 100 thumbs up, and it really does help, so I'll appreciate it, of course. And then there's Dakota Petit right now. And we just saw Nightbot drop a link. So you know we don't do any links here in Tuber Chat. The only one that we do now is if I raid at the end of the live stream or in the case of our gold member. So I know that not everybody can super chat or give a membership, and that's fine because I'm not going to change the way I do the live streams based on that. So I don't hold anything back. There's nothing that members or super chatters get that everybody doesn't get. There's no hidden information or anything like that. The only thing that we do is give small bonuses to super chatters and members that don't take away from anybody else. But anyway, I know not everybody can do that, and that's fine. But one of the things you can do to support this channel is support our members, because they are supporting the channel financially, and I know not everybody can, but it really does help. The other thing, of course, when you're out there supporting anybody, I hope you're watching ads. And then if you see them here in Tuber Chat and they're of a reasonable length, then I hope you'll let those run as well. If you get an 1.5 hour long ad, I'd rather you be in here growing your channel than worrying about that, but I always will appreciate it. Two Pineapples is in the house. Thank you so much for coming in. We looked at their channel earlier because they happen to be a silver member. They've been extremely busy lately because they've got an active volcano in their area in Hawaii, and they've had some success following that. They have a live stream with 10,000 views on it, which is spectacular. And they're always here in the chat, even if it's just to come by and say hello. So I'm hoping everybody will subscribe to Two Pineapples. That's exactly what I'm talking about when I'm describing, you know, supporting our members because they support the channel financially. I know not everybody can, but it will help us. Now, Dakota Petit, now I'm perplexed because this is the second channel that we've seen today, including Norma Grabby, where we're not connected. And maybe I'm wrong, and maybe YouTube's even taken a couple of my connections away. So I'm going to have to redo this too. So I'm going to take your 12-minute video, add it into my watch later list, and after the live stream in the next 24 hours, I'll go through my watch later list. I will watch that video in full. As a matter of fact, I'm going to take two. And what that will do is allow me to watch both of those videos. I'll leave you meaningful comments on both of them. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe. Excuse me, I will put the notification bell on, and then I will lock in that subscription, and then hopefully you got our bell on as well. And let's spin the wheel, and we'll get on to our next creator. Tracks for Relax is coming up, and I'm just going to put Country Boy Magic onto the wheel because they've been here a long time, and I didn't put them on yet. Tracks for Relax is a new connection for Tuber Chat, so the same thing applies. I do not watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, so I'm going to take one of your latest videos, this 11-minute one, add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I will watch that video in full. I will leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video, and then I will give you a thumbs up, of course. I will subscribe. I'll put on your notification bell. And in that way, I will make sure the subscription sticks. Hopefully, you're subscribed to Tuber Chat now, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. And thank you to Pineapples for keeping the music going. Now, I'm hoping to do these computer upgrades that I've been going on about for almost a month now. I'm hoping to do them. Maybe even this week. If I can get that done, we might be up and running with music by the end of the weekend. But right now, I've been taking it easy on my channel, or on my live streams with too many bells and whistles, just to keep the memory happy. And there you go, Tracks for Relax. Yes, you're all set now. We'll be connected. Let's spin. Charities Media is here too. Forgive me, I haven't put you on the wheel yet. I'm going to start rifling through these channels, though, because now we've been on for 3 hours. Country Boy Magic is coming up. And with 302 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther. They're back with Tuber Chat again and again. And I'd love to get them a few more so that if we go through another purge... Oh, JD Knight 7, I never put you on the wheel today. If we go through another purge in the next day or two, we don't want them to slip back below that 300. We'd like to see that nice and solidly locked in. So, other than that, it looks like we're doing okay. I do need more RAM. Michael's Adventures is making jokes with me offline where I've been talking about upgrading my computer. I bought a new computer not too long ago, but I just got the base model. And I was worried about, like, I shouldn't have bought it. I should have waited. But I wasn't patient about it because I was worried partially about the lockdowns in my area, which now we're locked down again, exactly what we were worried about. You can't just go and buy a computer right now. You have to order it and, you know, or do curbside pickup and all that other stuff. So I bought a computer that only has 8 gigs of RAM. Now I have to upgrade it. So I'm ready to upgrade it, but with the holidays, it's not been the easiest thing to try to get that done. I'm going to try to do it this week. If I can dress up the live stream a little bit better. Maybe we can get some music playing and have a little bit more fun. But for now, I have to keep it to a minimum so the stream doesn't crash. And then thank you, Titus Uganda. Good to see you here. And Anna Ruda's live. Thank you for coming in. This is your first time with Tuber Chat. Forgive me, I knocked out your message because we don't do any self-promotion here. So we don't say, like, please support me, please come to my channel or any of that stuff here in this chat. It's a little bit different from some of the live streams that you've probably seen. But hopefully you're feeling welcome. There's a lot of dynamic creators in the house, and you can meet lots of friends and family members here. If you will take a moment to please just read our video description, and it talks about exactly how you can connect with other creators here and how you can maximize your time. Charities Media is coming up right now. This is another generous creator who's been back with Tuber Chat again and again, a loyal and dedicated supporter with 706 subscribers. So she's got her 700 locked in, but I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther. We might even be able to get this channel to 710, get her a little bit farther on that road to 800. And then you'll see, yeah, Michael's Adventures, for instance. I have this application now. It's called Memory Diagnostic or whatever it is. And then when you do this, it's supposed to help. It's supposed to do it automatically and try to, like, ease up the memory a little bit. But if you can imagine, I have 5 windows open right now. 1 Chrome, 3 Firefox, and Streamlabs running. So it's a little bit much for 8 gigs of RAM. But we'll get that sorted out soon. Not by tomorrow, though. We're back tomorrow 2 hours earlier than today. And then one more time, they mean more now than ever. So if anybody hasn't given a thumbs up, please just take a second. It really does help the stream. I'll appreciate it greatly. We'll spin the wheel. Soul Stealer music is coming up. So this is a new connection for Tuber Chat as well. They have 105 subscribers, so I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. We'll maybe get them to 110. I'm going to have a look at this music. I used to be a DJ, so I'm always interested in music channels for sure. We'll have to see what's up with these, but it looks interesting. And then what I'll do, again, is the same thing. I'll take one of their latest videos. They don't really do long videos, so I'm going to have to take something that is 5 minutes, add it into my watch later list. I'll take a 4-minute one as well. I will watch those videos in full in the next 24 hours when I go through my watch later list. I'll leave meaningful, genuine comments on both of them. I will give you a thumbs up, subscribe, turn the notification bell on, and then we will be connected. And hopefully you're subscribed to Tuber Chat now and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. So there's a lot to address today. We had a lot of new channels coming through Tuber Chat. I'm hoping that most of those channels were connecting the right way in the way that we're talking about. For a few that have been pointed out that we're not doing it quite right, I am going to reach out to those creators. Anybody can reach out to me on Instagram at any time and let me know if you're having trouble, if creators are not connecting the right way, you're having trouble swapping playlists or anything like that, and I can discreetly address it with creators either here in the chat or outside on Instagram or somewhere else, and we'll try to get everybody on the same page and make sure that everybody's doing things right so that we don't lose our connections afterwards. As we know, YouTube's been pretty aggressive lately with the purging. So we got JD Knight 7 here. This is a creator I've known for about a year now. They've been connected to me personally since long before Tuber Chat even started. They are a generous creator. They share for us often on Twitter. So for that reason, they're a member of our Twitter list. It is called Tuber Chat Stars. They are YouTubers who tweet and retweet for others. Anybody who tweets or retweets for Tuber Chat gets automatically added into that list so that everybody can get some more action on their videos from Twitter if they'd like to. Bobby Loves Beauty, thank you again for your membership, and thank you so much. We'll hopefully see you tomorrow. And hopefully everybody will connect with JD Knight 7 if you haven't already. They were previously featured. We'd love to get this channel. They've got 2,900 subscribers. They've got a little way to go. They are officially on the road to 3K. And then let's hit our subscriptions and see what's happening out in the world of YouTube right this second. And see what we can do here if we've got anybody that we can raid. Oh, Jack Dawson is on right now. Okay, Jack Dawson we're going to raid. He's an extremely supportive creator that's been with us all day today in the live stream. Let me grab the link and I will drop it in the chat for everybody. Please say Tuber Chat Raid when you hit this link and we'll head over and support Jack Dawson. He's been here in the chat with us today and I hang out with them all the time, but they're an extremely generous and supportive and loyal, dedicated creator. So I hope everybody will support them right now. We'll do the Tuber Chat Raid. I've pinned the link to the chat. And as well, hopefully you can hit it right there. We'll say Tuber Chat Raid as we go over there. And thank you everybody for the time that you spent here in Tuber Chat today. We're back tomorrow. Always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And the times change, like I say, so hopefully you got the notification bell on. Jack Dawson could use some likes. As we see, he's got a couple thumbs down there, but he's getting the thumbs up as we're going in. So I'm hoping everybody will hit that thumbs up on the way in. We'll do a Tuber Chat Raid to Jack Dawson, and we'll see everybody again soon. Thank you so much for your time.